And I want first of all, let me just welcome everyone to the Order of the Stone. This is session one. This should be a 4 or 5 session mini campaign. I've run this before. It took 5 sessions, but I think it can be done in 4 or 5, depending on kind of how thorough we are with checking things and whatnot. But
Over
this,
the course of those 5 sessions, did anyone ever get like karate chopped in the throat?
yeah. So the
And
last
we're
time I
back. What I
ran
miss?
this, we're just getting started. So the last time I ran this, I did have one character die, and I had.
All right, I didn't mean that. I just wanted to know specifically if anyone got karate chopped
I
in the
don't
throat.
think there was any throat chops. She did she get shot? I think no. I don't remember. I don't think she got shot. Um, I know how she died. I can't tell you. It'll spoil what happened. But yeah,
Did you fall
she
down the stairs and break your neck?
knew she got just totally obliterated by something. So we will get to that.
Hmm.
We're going to start out with Portia Delgado. Now, Portia, you have a wealthy cousin, Frederick Grossman, and he wired you from Ireland 2 weeks ago. He was excited to tell you all about his European trip and asked that you meet him at the docks in Boston when the ship arrives this morning. Not to pass up a trip to Beantown, especially when Freddie has promised you a first class lunch at a smart restaurant. You and your colleagues discussed about you getting the leave for the day. You decided to make a day of it. You got up early for the ride into town and had time to enjoy a quick breakfast before heading to the harbor to see when the ship, the SS Champagne, will dock. The streets of Boston bustle with activity as you make the short walk from the diner to the harbor. In the distance, you notice that the skies are darkening. It appears a storm is building over the Atlantic. Hopefully, Freddie's ship will arrive soon and you can be away from Boston before the weather gets too bad. Between the stacked crates littering the docks and the shouting workers rushing about, your attention is drawn to a crowd of people gathered outside the harbor master's office. Many of them seem agitated, and a few are even shouting at some men who appear to be keeping everyone out. As you get close, give me an intelligence roll. So on your character
Actually,
sheet,
before you roll, I just want to say something.
yes.
Sorry, can I butt in here? Not sure if all of you are informed of this. I ain't gonna be with you at the start. My character's gonna meet with you later. It's gonna be really interesting and cool, and I hope y'all will enjoy it. So I'm just gonna move my
Hey,
player piece into the void really quickly.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Yeah, we will
all
bring
right,
you in shortly.
where on our sheet do we like record our like items and like our most like valued possession and all that?
So that's there's two different places. If you pull up your sheet, you're going to have a little ribbon. There's a
Yeah,
green
I
one that
don't
says
really. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
there's a green one that says backstory. You can click on that, and you will have all of your backstory information. You can edit it by clicking on the small box with the pencil icon. Your
Where
gear.
is that?
So
Where's that on?
if you open your character sheet on the left-hand side, there are ribbons. There's a green one that says backstory.
I see copy document UUID and copy image file path.
Are you up at the top? Look on the side.
No, I'm looking in the sheet.
You're looking at your character sheet. You don't see like a big,
Oh, on the left here.
yeah,
Okay.
that says skills, combat, gear and cash, and
Ah,
backstory.
yeah, I had it full screen. I didn't see this.
Ah,
Oh, so I'm just gonna write down male because I don't really believe in pronouns.
yeah, absolutely. And then you've got gear and cash is there as well as your combat
Ooh,
skills and your regular
I
skills
got
are there as
the
well.
Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right. Can we get back to the story real quick where we left off?
Sure.
So we are at the harbor master's office. Portia has just arrived. The people are rushing about. Your attention is drawn to a crowd gathered outside the harbor master's office. You see people that are agitated, and some are shouting at men. Clearly, there's something going on. And Portia, with your intelligence check, you know that this is unusual. That by this point the ship should be well within radio telegraph range, and the estimated time of arrival should be clear. The fact that the ship is not here is disturbing. And you hear people say, kind of whispering, like, they don't know when it's going to arrive. There's no news at all. What would Portia do?
Um, hmm. Hmm. I think she would just kind of try to find like some people nearby and just be like, have you heard anything? Like what's the delay?
Yeah, I'll let you give me a social skill roll. This is either charm, fast talk, persuade. I'll let you choose which one you want to roll.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I think
Oh wow,
hey.
excellent. Uh, a woman in a hat and overcoat looks at you and says, "Oh, there's been some sort of unseen delay. The harbor master's doing everything he can to rectify the situation." And one of the men that's kind of keeping people back from the harbor master's office, you see that he's got a bit of a concerned look in his eye. You can tell this is definitely not normal.
Um she's just like, have they said what the issue is?
The woman looks at you and says, "I've heard different stories. Some say that they lost contact with them. Someone has gone out to find them and has not returned, and no one knows what's going on. But I've got family on that ship, and I need them. I need them here."
Portia nods knowingly and is like, I do too.
The door to the harbor master's office opens up, and you see a man come out, and this man is looks rather stern. He's got his arms crossed. He comes out and says, "All right, everyone. When I've got information, I'll share it with you. But until then, please disperse. I can't have a crowd outside my building." And he begins to walk through the crowd towards the docks, and he's coming right past you, Portia.
Um, hmm. I think she is going to did he lock his office door?
He did.
Okay, cool. I think she's gonna try to stumble into him and see if she can like steal his key.
Oh, sweet. I love it. Okay, give me a roll for that.
I thought you were better than a petty lowlife.
She only puts on airs that she's better than. Give me a sleight of hand roll.
You know, I should have put more into sleight of hand. Oops.
Wow, that is not a very good roll.
You have an option here. You can either take the fail and you just didn't manage to get it. You can push the roll, which means you re-roll, and then you have to take whatever the result is. You can also spend luck. Now, if you click on the score there, the 69, it'll show what the rolls were, and then it will ask you if you want to push or spend
Nice.
luck. I don't think you have enough luck
Yeah.
to spend there. So if you want to push it, you can. Otherwise, it will be a fail. If you
What do
fail
you-
a pushed roll, then bad things tend to happen.
Yeah, if you fail a push roll, it's essentially treated as if you fumbled.
Right.
Why not?
Oh my goodness.
I really failed. Yes. Excellent.
Yeah, I wouldn't have recommended that. It's a 20, and even if you spent luck on it, it would have been.
No,
You would have had no luck left. I would have just taken the L.
You actually cannot spend luck on pushed rolls.
Yeah. Once you've decided to push, you can't spend the luck on it. So you had to spend the luck. But
Yeah,
she
I
didn't
meant
have
like
enough luck to
previously,
spend.
if she spent luck on it the first time.
Well, as you reach your hand into his pocket, he turns around and grabs your wrist. "Hey, what are you getting at?" And he looks at you rather sternly.
Say something sexual. It'll throw him off.
She just goes, I'm just another person who's desperate for some news, hoping you have something for us.
"Well, whatever I've got's not in my pocket. Look, whatever's going on here, I can't help you. You're probably best just to disperse, come back in an hour. Hopefully we'll have some news then."
I think she just goes, well, what about news now?
All right. Look, there's been some sort of radio malfunction. A couple of fishermen spotted the ship drifting towards the harbor entrance. didn't seem to be under power, so we think maybe they lost power, but they're still on their way. They're coming. They'll get it fixed. They got engineers on board. Look, I sent a boat, the Harbor's Pride, a fishing boat, to go help them out. Just haven't heard back from them, but they'll get there. Give me a psychology roll, Portia.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on, I have to find it in the chart. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh no. It's not very.
Do you want to push that?
Why not?
I don't know. He might take offense.
That's true.
He's already been very patient with you, this man.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of. I feel like it's more fun when you fail sometimes. Why not?
We can fail forward here.
Yeah.
Or you'll get thrown in jail and
failing forward.
Adventure from
I
jail.
mean, he caught you picking his pocket, and you learned that the radio was dead on the ship.
Yeah.
In D&D, maybe this game is way less forgiving.
You get the sense that, in fact, by the grip he is exerting on your hand, you get the sense that he is very agitated. And you are going to take 1 point of physical damage as you hear a little pop in your wrist. He hasn't broken your wrist, but he's squeezing hard, and you've got a little pop coming out of it. Go ahead and mark off 1 hit point for me. So to do that, you will open your character sheet, and on the bottom there's a hit point box, and you can just click on the top number, not the one that's in the red, and just change that to a 10.
Cool.
Well, I mean, look at that.
Perfect.
He does look like someone who doesn't know his own strength.
Yeah, he's gripping, and probably the stress of what's going on, he's grabbing it even harder. And then he sort of pushes your hand aside, and you see him storm off towards the docks.
Cool.
What do you do? Do you follow, or do you do anything, or just kind of let him go?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point she wants to know what's going on, and she's already in it, so I think she's gonna try to follow him, but from a safe distance.
Yeah. I won't make you give me a roll for this because there's such a big crowd there. It'd be easy to just mix into the crowd, but you manage to work your way towards the dock, and you see him approaching a fishing vessel called the Foggy Sea. Now this is where we introduce Gaspar and Paul. So the harbor master, as he's walking over, for Gaspar and Paul, today started like most other days for you as the crew of the fishing vessel, the Foggy Sea. It's a trawler working out of Boston Harbor. You were prepared to go out fishing despite the less than ideal weather conditions when Thomas Morehouse, the harbor master, comes on board and asks to speak to Captain Green and the rest of the crew. I'm sure you've noticed that the weather is beginning to turn out there. I know you want to get out and catch your fill before you need to take shelter from the storm, but I've come to ask for your help. We've had sightings of a ship, the SS Champagne, drifting with no signs of life. If that ship has no crew when the storm hits, she'll likely run aground, or worse. He stops and scratches several days' worth of beard growth, a concerned look on his face. With a long sigh, he continues, there's hundreds of passengers and crew on that ship, and we've had not a single response from her on the radio. I need a crew I can trust to go out, lash up to her side, and board her. We need to find out what's happened, and make sure she's not lost in the rough seas that are coming. You and your crew have done solid work for me when I've needed you in the past. Can you do the same again? I'll pay each of you $100, cash, for the day's work. I know it's dangerous. Bernie Green, the captain, which is also Gaspar's mother, nods her head and holds out her hand, shaking it. I'll do this for you. Just this once, Thomas. And then she turns to you. All right, you heard the man. No fishing today. Get the boat ready. We're heading out into the storm. Now, Gaspar, you are first mate. She looks to you for leadership.
I'm also the captain's son.
Though that is right, correct. In fact, I think is Paul. Hang on, I think I got Paul.
Yeah, Paul's first
Yeah,
mate.
Paul's first mate. Sorry, she looks to Paul. Paul, what do? You got this. I'm gonna go and let the bosses know we're not bringing in fish. Get the ship ready.
How many crew do I have on the ship?
There's roughly 8 crew on the ship, and there is a lower hold where you would keep the fish, and normally that would be stocked with ice. Right now, you've not taken on any ice. That was going to be one of the next things to do, so you've got an empty hold. But you need to get the ship ready for a rescue mission rather than a fishing trip.
Okay. Are the crew around where I am at the moment? Obviously, Gaspar is.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone is
Gaspar?
locals.
Okay. I get Gaspar and myself who can start rounding up the crew. Also, are there any supplies that we can take on, like blankets or anything like that? Or
Yes, absolutely, and you won't even need to make a roll for that. You'd be able to go and requisition blankets, ropes, first aid equipment. You may even need things to be able to board this big ship. It's like a big ocean liner, so you may take like a grappling hook or something if you need to throw up on a rail and get aboard if they're not able to lower up.
Roughly, how big is this? How big is our ship, the one we're taking out?
So your ship is probably about 50 feet long. What is that? About
Pretty big.
18 meters or so. It's quite a big fishing vessel. Crew of 8. You could go out for 2 days and come back with a full hold. So
What was her name again?
Sorry, what was that?
Well, what was the name of our ship?
The Foggy Sea.
Ah, pretty good. And is it foggy out tonight?
It is. It's quite stormy. There's huge cloud banks over the Atlantic, and the rain has started to fall, and the wind is beginning to pick up. You know that the seas are going to be rough.
We dealt with.
Let me have Paul give me a persuade roll as he gets the crew to work. Can you give yourself a bonus die on that? So when you go to click on that, it'll ask if there's a bonus or penalty, and you can move that slider over to a bonus die, and then go ahead and roll persuade for me.
oh, not so good.
Well, not so good, but that's okay. Do you want to push it? Maybe. Yeah.
My persuade's only 10, so if there's anything else I could use.
You got a bonus die. That ought to increase your odds.
Yeah, if you want to push it, you can. Otherwise, you can take the failure. You'll still get people to work, but you can see them probably grumbling a little bit about having to go out and not spend the day fishing, but doing something else that sounds dangerous.
That's it.
Yeah, but he's paying us $100.
Yeah,
each
way more than you would make fishing.
That's $100 each if we succeed or fail.
That's a lot. That's a lot for that time, isn't it?
I'll
push it again.
Yeah, that's probably like, maybe a month's pay.
So what year roughly is this set?
Like 19. I can tell you exactly. It's like 1925, 1926. Let me pull up.
What date was it?
Money.
The time of year is going to matter if we're going out to sea.
Yeah, I can tell you the date. 1 second here. Let me pull this up. It is October 14, 1925.
Oh, goodness. Getting close to Halloween.
Definitely. You,
Did Halloween exist back then?
It did, yeah. It probably not as commercial as it is now, but they would have celebrated back then.
All right.
As you continue to exhort the crew, many of them grumble, but you mentioned the payday, and that seems to kind of light a fire under them. Now, Portia, you see the harbor master leave, and Bernie Green, the captain of the Foggy Sea, kind of looks in your direction, makes eye contact with you, and just has a kind of a blank look on their face. What does Portia do?
She puts on her best smile and walks up and says, are y'all heading out to sea soon?
Aye, we are. That's what we do. This is This is no place for
A dainty dame.
yes, for a dainty woman here. Please,
No.
please step aside. We've
Oh,
much
it's
work to do.
bad luck to have a woman on board.
It says no. We put a woman on the front of the ship. In fact, we give ships many times a
Oh
woman's
yeah, that
name.
is true.
It could be good luck.
This is Pirates of the Caribbean.
She says, well, you know, I think you just got hired to see if you can find the champagne. And I would like to assist you with that.
Assist me. Who are you exactly?
She has a little like business card ready,
Nice.
and she's just like Portia Delgado, licensed psychic and occultist.
On hearing that, I think Gasper would like roll his eyes and become disengaged from the conversation.
Oh yeah. In fact, you probably hear several of the crew kind of chuckling, and Bernie looks at the card. Psychic. What's a psychic?
Psychic is someone who is good at communicating beyond the veil. There are things around us that we cannot see at all times. And especially out at sea, you never know what dangers you're going to run into from the other realm.
Can you speak to fish?
The what?
Can you speak to fish?
That is not quite in my purview, but a coworker is able to do that, yes.
Well, you see, this here is quite a dangerous venture. I admit that I'm interested because, well, for a personal matter. And Captain kind of leans in and says, "Look, my father, he was lost at sea, and I've always thought that maybe someone could speak to him, but this is not the time nor place. But look, one of the crew didn't show up for work today. I could possibly use an extra hand. Do you know how binoculars work? Can you be a lookout for us?"
She says, last I checked, I did have 2 eyes, so yes.
Well, that's the requirement. Let's get you a little oilskin and get you on board. And she pulls out a kind of an oil-treated coat that you could wear to keep the rain out, and pulls you on board. Within just a few moments, the ship is ready to leave, and as they head out, you look back, Portia, at Boston Harbor, and wonder if you're ever going to make it back.
Mm-hmm.
The seas within Boston Harbor.
That was very ominous.
Sorry, what was that?
That was very ominous.
Right?
But why wouldn't we make it back?
The seas within Boston Harbor were rough enough, but now that you've broken away from the bay's protection, the swells have grown larger. Each wave seems to rise that bit higher than the last one, and the effect is stomach-churning for even the most experienced sailor. I need everyone to make a constitution roll. If you fail this, you will be a little bit seasick as the storm begins to build.
Do we get bonus dice because we're seasoned sailors?
Yes, so the sailors can get bonus dice. Portia, you will not. And here's our stormy sea sounds.
Oh my god, is it ever? Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Oh, excellent.
He's been on a ship before.
1 away from a 1. You know, you should spend 1 luck just to make it a 1, just because that's cool.
So you've got Gaspar is just fine, but Paul, the first deck, first mate, you're 6 points off. You can push that, or you can spend luck on that.
I'd say push it. What's the chance of getting bad again?
Right, you got a 60% chance.
Yeah, let's push it.
He's got a hardy
I think it's
constitution.
+1, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Should. Let's see how we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well,
Oh, fine. I'm a great guy. I'm a great pal. I'm a great conscience.
it was just a breakfast. I was all good.
Yeah, you just kind of burp up
Get
a
a
little
bowl
bit
of
of
beans.
bacon and eggs, and kind of choke a little
Yeah,
bit.
bacon and eggs. I had beans and sausage.
Oh, even better. Beans and sausage, and it's kicking back a little bit, but pretty quick you get the feel of the ship and the seas under you. As you continue to head out into the storm, as it worsens, you crest a large wave, and you get your first good glimpse at the SS Champagne. The ship itself is large, with 8 decks, and is close to 800 feet, 244 meters in length. Scanning the decks, you see that all 16 lifeboats are present. Most are still lashed in place on the boat deck, although a few seem to have been partially lowered, their covers whipping in the wind. Half the ropes securing one lifeboat have snapped or come undone, and all the boat dangles toward the water. So this one lifeboat just bangs forlornly against the ship's side, a splintering ruin. Apart from the deserted air of the ship, the SS Champagne looks safe enough from here. The captain circles the larger vessel, and it shows no signs of damage, nor does it indicate any sign of life. The battered remains of a smaller vessel, lashed to one side of the ship, must be those of the harbor's pride. This smaller fishing vessel has clearly taken on water, and would have sunk if not fastened to the larger vessel. As the waves smash against it, it slams into the liner and continues to break apart at the seams. Soon the harbor's pride will be nothing but driftwood. I need Paul Garrett to give me a pilot boat roll to see if you can get close to the ocean liner without taking any damage.
Which one? Where do I do that one? What would I use?
Paladin.
Yeah, so under pilot, then there should be boat.
There, I see it, yeah.
Careful now, Paul. It's quite choppy seas.
Regular dice?
You know what? I'll give you a bonus die because you've got Gaspar maybe helping you. Calling out, no, to
You got the whole
starboard.
you got the whole crew helping you.
Yeah, just give yourself a bonus die on that.
Good.
You can
Nope.
push that, would be 23. Or sorry, you can spend luck, would be 23 luck, or you can push that.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Like 40. Try and push it, I think. Otherwise, that's a lot of luck. Right.
I mean, you have a bonus dice, so that's roughly an 80% chance of succeeding.
Yeah, that's
Oh, look at that. Easy.
You got it. So tell me how you push it. So you're getting in close, and you spin the wheel. The ship is lurching. How do you manage to keep this from smashing up against the champagne?
So we on the deck, kind of spinning the wheel. We're getting the kind of back in the ship, kind of backwards into it, so we get more control. Got the crew there, kind of ready
You head
to
the crew heads
grapple
down.
the larger ship.
The crew heads down to get ropes and grappling hooks, and down in the ship's hold is Duke Conacher. You had just woken up from a deep alcohol-induced sleep. And as you wake up, it's dark. The ground is moving. You can smell diesel fuel. Duke, what do you do?
Sorry, I was muted. Well, first of all, I'm gonna vomit.
Okay, you just upchuck your was not your breakfast. You didn't have breakfast. Your dinner, which was probably cheap alcohol.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna, hold my head and slowly get up. Swaying of the boat, definitely not helping.
Give me a Constitution roll as you get up and feel the whole world
Alright.
just rocking back and forth.
It's a 100. There we go.
What's going on?
Oh, I forgot to do it from
So
the
you
I
have
did
a
it from
s-
the thing to the other thing. One moment, let me just do it from.
So you have a
Constitution.
stowaway
Here we go.
on the foggy sea.
Oh no! Quick, grab him and throw him overboard.
There you go.
Perfect. So as
The Skyrim will
Gaspar
take care
goes
of him.
down to get rope and grappling hooks, the door opens and you see this disheveled-looking man with a little bit of vomit on his collar and the sleeve of his left arm, standing up trying to get his bearings. And as you open the door and the light comes in, he squints his eyes and kind of puts his hand up against his head. And Duke, what do you say as you see Gaspar open the door?
We didn't have sex last night, did we?
Yeah, Gaspar, what's your response to that?
I don't know. Look at this strange, disheveled man. Who is this strange man?
Duke, how did you get on this ship?
Well, I got shit-faced drunk. I'm not saying this in character, by the way. I'm kind of just telling you guys this. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, got shit-faced drunk. Somehow drunkenly stumbled onto your ship. Somehow managing to, by pure fucking luck, evade the gaze of each and every one of the crew members, just like perfectly slipping by like a needle, like a thread through a needle's eye, by pure fucking luck, and that walked into the cargo hold and just passed out.
And in the morning, in everyone's haste to leave, they probably just piled rope on top of him. And so as he wakes up, he's just covered under the rope. And as Gaspar goes to move the rope, you see this man standing in there. And now you're kind of stuck with him because you can't just put him back on the dock.
I mean, we could let Poseidon take care of him.
So, that's a no on the sex. Where are we?
Oh, who is this drunken old fool?
The captain comes down at hearing the commotion and just shakes their head like, this is not what we need. This is bad luck. This is a bad omen.
Aye.
As the crew begins to throw hooks up onto the foggy sea, someone will need to climb aboard first. Captain says, we've no time to waste. We've got to get on board. The seas are too rough.
Whoa.
Well, who
Get on board what? We on a boat?
First, Capitan.
Whoa, everyone shut the hell up. We're on a boat? What are we climbing on? Did someone roofie me, or did I just get drunk again?
Old man, sit down before you stumble over drunk.
I'm 44, not... Oh, fuck, I am old.
You look very old. I'm going to change the map here to kind of show the deck plan of the SS Champagne. So we're at the water line, which is right about here. And
It hasn't loaded yet.
Oh, sorry. Still loading for you. I see you coming.
Okay,
There you are. So we're at the water line, which is in between, which is right around this number 7 is the water line. And the only way to access the ship to get on is to throw up here it's the shelter deck between the numbers 5 and 6, which is actually deck number 4. So as we get a line up there, someone will need to scurry up there. The crew manages to get the line up, but now we need to make a climb roll. The first person up does not get any bonus on this, but they can then secure the line better, and so that the next people up will get a bonus die on their climb roll. Who goes first?
I've also only just now gone up to the top of the deck, and am immediately shocked. Oh.
Yeah, you see this storm. In fact, give me a sanity roll as you see this storm, and you are out in who knows where in the Atlantic.
All right. Where my token is not here.
Oh, so let me pull some tokens out for you.
I mean, I know I could get there through the other method, but this was... while you're doing that, I'll just get there through the other method.
There we go.
Alright, doing sanity roll.
Aside from me and Paul and the captain, who are some of the other crew members we have on board?
So
That's
you've
a
got
success.
you've got like 6 or 7 other crew members on
Cool.
board.
Tell me names and everything about them.
All right, everyone move to the place with the place. Everyone move your asses.
So there's several other crew members on board. They're going to kind of be in the background. Some will be, securing the ship and others. But the captain looks at you, Paul, or Gaspar, and says, I'm going to stay here with the Foggy Sea. You go on up with Paul and find out what you can. But
We'll do, Captain. It won't take long. We'll find some of the crew and find out what's happening on board.
render
and then
aid
we'll-
if you can. Get her back under power, and then come back.
We'll be back. We'll be back soon once we find someone.
Paul, as first mate, you get to go up
I
first.
sanity roll, by the way.
Oh, you did make your sanity roll, which is you made a Constitution roll. You need a sanity roll.
I did?
Oh
No,
oh,
it's
there. It is.
Yeah.
Sorry, my screen had not updated. Yep. So you did. So you're just shocked. You're like, oh, this is probably another drunken hallucination. So excellent.
Can I do something really quick?
Sure.
Before
Okay. All of y'all are gonna turn this ship around right now, because I do not have time for this. I am talking. I am talking like way too much of a young person. 1 second, let me. Okay. You are going to turn the ship around right now. I do not have time for some sort of high seas adventure shenanigans. I have a business to run, bills to pay, and people and mobsters who are going to break my kneecaps if I don't pay them.
The captain looks at you and says, I agree completely. The safest place for you is up on that ship. And she hands the rope to Duke and says, you go up first. That's the safest place to be. They'll get you back to Boston faster than we will. And kind of winks at Gaspar.
I slowly reach into my pocket, look incredibly shocked, then reach out of my pocket with nothing in my hand.
Oh, yeah, whatever you had, which I know what it is. It's
Gonna
not
bribe
there.
it.
Fuck you, lady.
So what side of where is our ship docked to the side? I'm assuming it would be dangerous to park close to the engines.
So the ship is not moving, so there's no propulsion. And so probably the easiest place to get on, we're going to be about this part of the ship, just kind of aft of midships, and try and get ropes cast up to here.
All right, cool. Let's climb aboard and go find some of the crew.
Alright, what's the story here anyway? Why are we trying to get on this boat?
Let me get Paul a knife from the store. Oh, you have a knife. Excellent.
Look, I think you sir better climb aboard the ship here and make yourself comfortable on board this ship. It's much more to do with your types.
Yeah, dude, give me a climb roll.
Okay.
I thought Paul was going first.
No, I am. The captain has
just
made me.
handed the rope and said, you know what? You get off my ship, you go get on that one.
Glad I put some points into climb. Not too many, but still some.
Captain, he's drunk. Are you sure this is a good
Yo!
He scurries
That's
up
a-
like a monkey
Great roll.
climbing a vine. Just
We told them
absolutely
there was
flies up the rope.
champagne on the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got fully stocked bars on that ship. And Duke just scrambles up like it's nothing. Doesn't bother
Not
him
the
at
wind
all
for the Duke!
that it's wet, that both ships are moving, the wind is blowing the rope side to side. You get up to the top, and the captain kind of looks at Paul and Gaspar and is like, "Huh, I don't know how that worked, but yeah, at least he's off the foggy sea."
Motivation of alcohol. Wait a second, isn't it prohibition?
It is prohibition, so your alcohol would have to be illegal alcohol.
Maybe we're in international waters.
Yeah, so this ship is coming from Ireland. It would have plenty of alcohol. They would just have to lock it up before it made it into the American controlled waters.
Somehow heard the otherworldly voices talking about alcohol.
Let's have Paul go up next. This will be a climb roll. You can get a bonus die as Duke.
Careful, Paul.
Yeah, I've
hopefully
thrown the rope
secures
down.
Yep. So now you've got a couple
Yeah.
ropes. You can maybe get a rope ladder. Now cast between the two ships.
That's good.
Excellent. You get up. Let's have Gaspar go, and then Portia. The captain says,
Captain.
"You're the safest place for you is going to be up on that ship as well."
Portia says, "Well, yeah, I didn't come all this way to just stay put."
Aye, Captain. We will be back soon.
See that you are. I'll stay lashed up here to the side.
Success.
Oh, ooh! By the skin of his teeth, Gaspar makes it.
No, that's not. But I got 5 points to go. I'll climb up. Oh dear.
Portia, you can
Can
push
I-
that roll or spend luck.
Can I leap and try and grab her before her grip falls?
Yeah, give me a dexterity roll.
Oh no! I will try and grab her before she falls. I won't let a woman fall into the sea. Oh dear.
Jeez.
She's
Well, my
fallen.
goodness.
You're going to let a
point-
woman fall into the
1
sea now.
1.4, and that would have been a fumble.
I
Oh my
know.
goodness! I have to grab her.
Do you wanna push that?
Yes,
I
you do. Trust me, you want to push that.
Actually, I don't think I will.
What?
All right, let's see what happens.
He's lost.
I
the
think I'd try and grab her, but not to the point where like I'm putting my own life at risk.
All right,
Because
so
I'll just.
if you you must make a luck roll, Portia. If you succeed, you will land back in the foggy sea. You'll take a little damage. If you fail, you go into the water.
So like I'm climbing up above her, right? I see her like
Yep.
slipping. I go to grab her, but like my hand slips because she's kind of wet from like the pouring rain.
Yeah, you feel your palms touch and fingers, and you grip for a second, and then she slips through. Ooh. And
Like oh dear.
you just see her disappear right into the waves.
When I dive in after.
So, first, Portia, give me a swim roll.
Okay.
She can't swim.
Should have put some points in spin.
Same. It's a water adventure. Of course, I should have put some points in swim.
Oh, okay. You are dashed.
That is a fumble.
Yeah, that's a fumble. You are dashed against the side of the ship. It's going to inflict some damage. Let me roll to see how much physical
No,
damage you
you
take.
gotta help her.
He is dead.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
Is that a major wound? How much health do you have?
So that wasn't more than half of her health, so not a major wound, but it was close. 6 would have been a major wound.
Well, she's in trouble. Can I dive in after
She is
her?
definitely in trouble. She needs assistance. If you
Can I
want,
dive?
yes, if you want to dive.
Fuck you! I'm diving in first.
You can give me a. Watch
Later.
everybody dive in.
Too late. I've already dove in it.
The woman.
Give me a swim roll with a bonus die.
I got pretty good swim.
As
So
you're
I'll
doing
dive.
heroic.
I
seeing
didn't
her-
actually dive in.
Seeing her fall down, I'll try and dive in after her, try and help her, because it's obvious she can't swim. She's flailing around. She just hit the side of the ship pretty badly.
Yeah, and as far as you know, in fact, you see a little blood in the water, and you know she's wounded.
My swim is
Oh, sucks to be her.
so 60 with the bonus die. That's pretty good odds. We'll see how it goes. There we go. Hard success.
Oh, nice. You make it into the black water, and the sound is instantly muffled. All you hear is the kind of the bubbling of air bubbles as they drift past your
By the way, I
head.
just wanted to say this: you other guys haven't moved your tokens yet over to the proper side of the ship.
Oh yeah, you can move them up onto the ship.
Also, Gasper is like 18, so I think this woman might be a bit too old for him.
But he has that sense of
Gasper
chivalry, of
and
bravado.
the lady.
And-
Sorry, it doesn't say
and,
your name.
You know, the captain is watching. This is a good chance for you to, to prove your worth. And so you, without a second thought, you just
You might be
jump
upset at
into
me
the
because
sea.
it's kind of reckless what I'm doing.
Yeah, in fact, once you're in the water, you think, oh, maybe this wasn't the right idea, and you you swim over towards where you saw Portia hit the water, and you can't see. It's dark. But with reaching out your hands, you catch some of her clothing in your hand and pull her close, and drag her up to the surface, where you both come up gasping for air. Portia, give me a Constitution roll.
Okay. Man, it is not my day to roll.
No, you're gonna be taken out by this. Do you wanna push that roll or spend luck?
By a rope.
How would you push it?
So you
Yeah.
would have to probably like spew up the salt water that you inhaled into your lungs. Spend 26 luck, or you can push it, or you could just take the fail on here.
Maybe just taking the regular fail would be the best way to go.
Yeah, I might just take the fail this time.
You take another 1 point of damage. The remaining crew that stayed on the foggy sea managed to pull the two of you back on board, and the captain comes over and looks at your head and goes to first aid and kind of cleans you up a little bit, wraps a bandage around the big scrape on your head, tells you that's going to leave a bruise.
Oh, so she get 1 hit point back, so you just have first aid before now.
Yep, so you'll get 1 hit point back.
Sweet.
And the captain looks at Gaspar. What are you thinking? You could have been killed.
Hi, Captain. I couldn't let a woman be lost, a fine woman such as this be lost to the sea.
Well, there's
Perhaps it was unwise making her climb up the rope.
just
Hey guys, BRB. To let you know.
Perhaps we can find a like one of those collapsible ladders on board and hoist that over the side, and that would be easier to climb.
So you do have on the ship. They've got it's called a bosun's chair. It's like a little. It's a rope with like a piece of wood for a seat on it that they can sit on.
And I'm
and
back.
Paint or repair the side of the ship. So up there on the deck, Paul you would find in a storage locker. You would find one of these bosun's chairs next to buckets of paint and brushes, and you could lower that chair down and then use that to bring Gaspar and Portia back up onto the ship, if you like.
You guys suck at climbing.
Yep.
Also,
Yep.
you
Talking about,
Sounds good, yeah.
I succeeded my climb roll with flying colors.
Well, I did it with soaring colors, bitch.
Oh goodness, you talk in a very queer manner for 1925.
It's hard. I don't know
No,
the
we've got-
terms and words of the 1920s. I'm sorry if it breaks your immersion. Like genuinely, but this is how I talk, and this is actually how the character from the game would talk.
So yeah,
If it's a choose your own adventure type game, and this is how I always play him. So this is how I always play him. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe Duke is a time traveler, and the drinking is what helps him to cope with this.
Oh, is Duke a player character from another adventure?
He's semi-based on a character from another game called Disco Elysium. Character is Harry Dubois, the character you play as.
Let's say you lower that chair. It's going to take a strength roll from Paul to pull the other two up, and you can have a bonus die because Duke would be helping you out.
Says who?
Nah, I'll help. I'll help.
There we go.
Oh, 81 or 81?
I feel like I should have done the pulling. I could have won that. I would have succeeded that.
Do you want to...
Yeah, I can't see that come up actually. I think
Oh,
it's
by the way,
I've got a
we're-
little bit of an issue with the.
With bonus dice,
I
it
can't see
never
the rolls coming
single
through.
digit.
Do you want
I
to...
couldn't see the roll come through. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. I couldn't see any of the other rolls for the last few minutes come through.
Oh,
So I press roll and I don't see the dice or even the updates in the chat for some reason. So I might I might have to restart this in a minute, actually.
You want me to try pulling her up?
Yeah, go ahead and give
Yeah,
that
you try
give
it.
that a shot.
By the way, Gasper, you still haven't moved your piece. It's fine if you don't. Just wanted to let you know.
Well, we're not on board the ship yet.
You could move it to the side we're on.
Well, it's not really necessary to like onboard the ship following the map.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's not necessary. I just figured I wanted to let you know.
Most of this
Sorry
is
if that's annoying. I'm sorry. I'm being annoying, aren't I? I'm real sorry, my guy.
Well, it wasn't annoying until you did that long-winded explanation.
Well, let's get this chair up and get these people on board.
Yeah.
So, if Duke wants to do this, or if Paul, if you've got your screen back on, you can either push that.
Yeah, I've got it back on now.
Okay, perfect. If you want to push that, you can.
Yeah, right. Let's do this. Strength. Right. It's a bonus. Right. Let's try it this time. Oh yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh.
An extreme success.
Oh, there we go.
Excellent.
6.
So this
one-handed. He's
yeah, with one hand and the other one behind your back, you managed to pull everyone up onto the. It's called the shelter deck, deck 4.
We did it.
Now from here.
Now all to do is to find some of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me grab my notes here. Shelter deck.
Well, hopefully it's not like that Call of Cthulhu adventure, The Derelict.
Well,
People,
the
anyone
deck,
here's ever played that one.
The deck you arrive on is devoid of life, and it is immediately clear that all is not well. Let me post a picture.
My goodness, is that us?
Oh.
That is you guys.
Oh no.
Wooden debris, strips of cloth, and batting mark where deck chairs must have once stood. Broken glassware and smashed window glass litters the deck. Then you see a blood splatter across one of the deck's walls. There is no indication of where it came from. A short distance away you find another gruesome splatter. Then another. A railing with a bloody handprint. A small pool of congealed blood. Whatever happened here, it was dreadful.
Oh my goodness.
Once you head in from the open promenade where you came aboard, you find that the corridor you enter is at least drier and less windy than where you came aboard, but it is no less disturbing. Doors are banging open and shut, and personal effects and chunks of broken porcelain slide across the floor as the ship sways from side to side. Smears of blood cover the walls and floor, echoing what you saw on deck. Now, from here, you can go up or down. You can go, to go up would take you to deck 3, the promenade deck. To go down would take you to deck 5, which is called the upper deck.
Oh no, a murder happened or something.
So yeah, something
I've
has
seen plenty of
gone
corpses
on here. So the first thing we have to decide is, one, what are we going to do? Like, what are we doing?
Well,
here?
I would like to go back to the deck of this ship and call down to the captain and let him know what's going on, like what we just found. This is pretty alarming.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys I'm a private investigator?
What was a normal rescue operation is now a matter for the police.
The captain.
I am the
looks
police.
down and-
Hey guys, I'm the police.
Captain
Kind
looks
of.
down. I thought we were above.
So the captain. So as you call down to the captain and tell them what's going on, the captain looks down at the deck of the foggy sea and kind of shakes their head like, this is not what I wanted. Calls up, see if you can get her underway. We've got to get this ship in the harbor safely. If it runs on the rocks, it'd be a terrible loss.
Can you get we'll try and find the radio and see if we can call for the Coast Guard.
Yes, call for Coast
I
Guard.
am the Coast
Drop
Guard.
the anchor.
Wait, no, that doesn't
get
work.
the boilers going. Anything you can. The ship cannot founder here. We've either got to get it underway or get it stalled here. Do what you can and then come back.
All right. Well, I think I'd like to head for wherever the bridge of the ship would be, where someone in charge would be.
So the radio room is B. That's up here.
Not
on
necessarily
the
the radio room.
And
We'll keep that in mind,
the
but for right now, I want to
So the bridge is going to be here. It's going to be on the same deck. It's going to be on deck 1, the navigation deck. So the bridge is going to be towards the front of the ship, up on deck 1. So you need to go up.
I would
a
like to
couple
do
of decks.
something.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I would like to open a brand new case in my non-existent notebook. The case of the spooky ship. I'm a private investigator, by the way.
As do you have like a little notebook? You start writing down clues.
I have a mental
Pull that
notebook.
out.
Excellent. You start recalling all of these things and wondering what could have caused all this disaster. Now, our occultist, you get a psychic impression. Give me an occult roll.
Ooh. Okay.
She really is a genuine psychic. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Sorry, what was that? An
Occult.
occult roll? Cool. Like the one thing I stay. If she fails this too.
Oh, you got it. Finally, you made a roll. You get a feeling of great terror on this ship, as though, I mean, just the evidence, the physical evidence enough lets you know that this was something horrible, a massacre. But you get a sense of foreboding, as though there is something supernatural at work as well.
Is there anything like? Can she feel anything coming from like a certain direction, or is it just sort of like a general sense?
With a regular success, I would say no. If you want to spend luck on that, you can. You could spend 25 luck to make that a hard success, and you might get a little bit of
Not
information.
worth it. It's only worth it to spend luck if you're a little bit away.
Yeah, that's
You
a
don't
lot
want to waste
away.
your precious luck.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Don't do it. One time in a previous game, a luck roll got me free booze.
I mean, if you're like shooting at something, it might be worth it to turn that hard into an extreme, so you do
Right,
impale.
yeah, so you get the impaling damage. But otherwise, especially this early in the game, because this luck is going to last you the campaign, so you want to maybe ration it a little bit.
Well, I mean, at the end of each session, you get to attempt.
Yeah,
to
you'll have a
improve it.
chance
It's
to improve it.
Probably not going to go up that much.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we'll just keep it where it is.
So yeah, you definitely get a sense of foreboding, but as far as direction...
Wait, I have
or
a
source,
question.
no.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since I used climb, do I like do a little tick next to it?
So
I kind of
you
remember
should
that.
have done that on your character sheet. If you succeed on a skill...
Didn't. It
Without
says not
using
flagged for development. I'm gonna flag it.
Yeah.
No, it says XP gain disabled.
Oh, let me do that.
What? Well, I successfully did climb and swim, so I added those.
Yep. So yeah, you can go ahead. So I'll have it set so it automatically ticks those boxes. Otherwise, you can do that manually. Just the little circle that's next to the boxes.
What's everyone's sanity score for?
Mine is 50.
Yours is 50.
50.
Yours is 50?
Mhm.
What about you, Paul?
70.
Oh, cool. I have 40. My pal is like one of my
Who-
weakest back.
Without doing the obvious thing in every horror movie and splitting up, it's probably a good
Well, I
idea.
mean, I want to head to head to the bridge and try and find someone in charge. You want to come with me?
Yeah, I think we should maybe.
So the last time I
Split
ran
the
this,
bridge and
they
maybe
did
the
split
engines.
the party, and yeah, it went about as well as you would think. So
Well, I'm headed to the bridge.
Ah,
I want
okay,
to go
let's
back and
not
find
too
someone.
bad.
Let's all split up and search for clues.
so to head to the
We've
bridge,
all been in that movie.
right. Let's all split up. It'll be fine.
I need to investigate. You guys aren't doing the obvious that we should be doing. Well, maybe no, you guys are not fucking investigators. I'm investigating the goddamn blood.
As you look at the blood, give me a first aid roll.
Well, I'm not like a forensic specialist. I don't really know much about that.
Neither am I. Here we go.
I got an electric
It
torch.
looks
I'll
like
be
blood.
able to-
It's blood. That much I can tell.
Yeah, it's definitely
success.
blood. It looks like it is mixed with rainwater and seawater to make a kind of congealed slurry on the deck. You have no idea how long it's been here, but probably at least a day, based on
Like,
kind of the signs
is
that
this
you're
an
seeing.
alarming amount of blood?
This
Like
blood
more than
isn't
some-
fresh.
Yeah, this is like
Happened a while
this
ago.
is like the blood of like dozens, if not more, people.
Like way more than someone could
Way,
lose.
yep,
in
way
stuff
more than a
like-
single person. Absolutely.
Rule number 1 of investigations as a group: never split up. You never know if the killer's still in the building, or in this
isn't
case, both.
Scooby-Doo.
As you begin to climb up to the bridge, is that where we're going?
Yeah, we're like
Yeah,
walking
that's
around.
all
We're,
space, yeah.
we're not like in the
Bridge it
hallway,
is.
We're, like, we're walking along like the outside like deck.
As you're on the outside deck, every now and then you've got windows that peer into various rooms. Most of them, excuse me, have curtains drawn, but you see bloody handprints here and there. Some on the inside of the window, as though they were pawing at the glass to try to get out. Some of the rooms you can see in, especially if you have a torch or a flashlight, you shine it in there and can see bodies and pieces of bodies on the ground.
It's okay, I ate a singular
I'm
carrot when I
assuming
was 10. I can see in the dark. I ate a singular carrot when I was 10.
Yep,
I'm
all the
assuming
vitamin
that's some kind of sanity roll.
Yeah, so this is going to be your first sanity roll as you start to see body parts. So that will be
Oh my
for
goodness.
everyone. Give me a sanity roll. And the most
Well, I mean,
you can lose from
I've
seeing
seen
body
body parts
parts is
before.
5. So once you've lost 5 total from seeing blood and gore, you won't lose any more.
Well, what about?
But I've
does
already
anyone-
seen body parts before in my life.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Do you have war or police experience?
Yes, I actually.
Oh.
I probably should have put this in my backstory, but I was a cop for a very short while before I was dishonorably discharged.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts in police.
Well, if you have like years of like homicide experience, or you were in the war where you saw people get shot and blown up, you wouldn't actually lose sanity for seeing this kind of thing.
Yeah, can we say I've seen enough blood and gore in my private investigation and other shit that I don't have to do a sanity roll here?
This is
If you want to.
this is a huge amount of blood and gore. This is
Fair enough, I'll
on
do a
the
sanity
scale
roll.
of 30 times what you've ever seen.
I'll do a sanity roll.
So, like, how are they killed?
Oof. That's a fail.
Oh, that's a
Hey,
fail.
same as me.
This is too much. Like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
So
Oh,
those
Jesus.
that passed, which was Portia and just Portia, you will
Hey.
lose 1 point of sanity. For those that failed, you will. Oops, sorry, that's supposed to be a 1d4, but you'll lose 2 points of sanity.
Yeah.
For those that had failed, and so just
How
on
many?
your-
Wait, how many did you say? Two?
2 if you failed. So just on your character sheet, you go down to where your sanity is. It's the green box.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
Change the number. And then that's going to adjust your, just below that you'll see your daily sanity. So some of you will say 1 out of whatever or 2 out of whatever. If you hit that amount, you will become indefinitely insane. If you hit that within like a day. And so
If I hit
Yeah,
what
so if
amount?
I
Where does
was-
it say it? Sorry,
So-
I was talking to my dad.
So if you look on your character sheet below where it has your hit points, magic points, luck points,
Hey.
and sanity, at the
Yeah.
then below that it says movement, build, damage bonus, and armor.
Oh, I
Then
see,
it
daily.
says daily. So and then don't click the arrow. So at the next day you can click that
Yeah.
arrow and it will reset that. But for the day, this is your loss. If you hit that point, it will automatically say that you are indefinitely insane. We will roll a bout of insanity. And we'll go from there. Now, those of you that failed,
I
this
got an
sanity
idea of how
roll-
my insanity would go. So I've kind of got an idea there.
I think you'll probably be like exactly as you are now. I don't think we would even know that you had gone insane.
I don't want to be this kind of animal anymore.
For those that failed their sanity roll just now, anytime you fail a sanity roll or take a point of sanity loss, you will have an involuntary outburst, either a scream,
I think I
a
just-
squeal, or drop something.
I think I just gasp in horror seeing it so much.
Absolutely.
Fucking gross. Oh,
Oh, like crush.
oh, that is way too much. Dude, that is way too many gimps.
Paul. This is too much. Maybe we should turn back.
Fucking giblets.
Yeah, you see
$100 isn't worth dying for.
you see a hand missing
Wait, we
2
getting paid for
fingers
this?
just sloshing around.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow the fuck down.
Whoa,
Slow down.
someone's
Everyone,
still alive.
fuck, whoa. We getting paid for this? Am I gonna get paid for this?
Wait. There's somebody screaming.
No, that was you. So I, as you
Oh.
as you let out your little scream, I had a little soundboard here. as you saw a hand missing a few fingers just kind of sliding around in the bloody slush on the deck.
Sliding around.
Yeah, so there's, I mean, the slurry of blood and rainwater on this deck is enough that this little piece of hand is just sliding as the ship rocks back and forth.
Never heard of a deep.
Yeah, this ship is not under power, so there's nothing to keep it stabilized, so it is rocking side to side quite heavily.
Balls.
Let's get to the bridge, guys. Let's get to the bridge. First mate. Let's get out here as soon as we can.
All right, to the bridge. We'll continue walking upside the deck because it seems safer to walk like out on the outside and wander in the corridors.
Yeah.
As you get...
There's no bridge. I don't see a bridge on this whole key thing.
You can't see it on this map.
Yeah, so it's up here. It's this little,
okay.
little building up at the top. So it's on the navigation deck. As you make your way around, eventually you go to an inside portion of the ship. So you're about here on deck 4. You'll need to take the stairs up through the promenade, the boat deck, and then up to the navigation deck. As you take the stairs up onto the promenade deck, like the deck below it, blood smears along the walls and pools on the floor show that people must have died here.
Nope, we're on the promenade. Oh, no, guys, sorry. I misled us all. We're actually on number 3, where it says number 3. Sorry about that. I moved the token first. I get why you all got confused. That's on me.
I don't think moving the tokens really matters that much. I think we're just using theater.
This is all just theater of the mind. It doesn't matter here.
Yeah, I still like it when my tokens were like this.
Feel free to move your token. Discarded personal effects roll around your feet, dropped presumably in their owner's flight from whatever killed so many people. Here and there you see a mangled corpse in a tangle of viscera. But human remains are the exception, not the rule. Some of the bodies are obviously crew, others clearly passengers from all walks of life. None of them seem to have been exempt from the butchery and chaos.
Can I use Spot Hidden to see if there's anything valuable worth taking in the random personal belongings?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Thanks.
Hold on, I thought you were investigating for clues, not looking for valuables from deceased people.
He quickly went to looting. It didn't take long.
That's excellent success. 3
Can I see your
stars,
badge?
baby.
Can I see your badge? I don't believe you're a real private investigator.
Okay, I'll show you my goddamn... I reach into my coat pocket, look shocked, stop talking, and pull out a middle finger. I don't need to show you my badge. I owe you nothing. I owe you nothing.
Paul, this certainly is a strange man.
My name's Duke Conahager, by the way. I don't think I even said that yet.
Alright. You find a child's doll missing one arm and splattered in blood.
Poor kid.
Do you want to take that doll?
Yeah, I'm taking it. Screw it. Free shit is free shit. Ah, goddammit. There's a dead kid around here somewhere. That ain't good.
Sure, there are a lot of them.
Yeah, so far there have been no signs of life. There were
Can I
presumably...
inspect the doll to see if there's anything else apart from the obvious weird stuff about it? You know, missing limbs.
Sure, it looks to be a pretty standard child's doll.
Alright.
Missing one arm and splattered in blood.
Pocketing it. How do I add that to my inventory? Where would I do that?
It's already in your inventory. I put it in there.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yep. You make it up to the next deck. This is the boat deck. This is the top of the ship as far as passengers are concerned. The higher navigation deck is off limits during normal circumstances. Much of the boat deck here is exposed to the lashing rain, and as the ship rocks back and forth, a thin sheen of pinkish liquid, heavily diluted blood, sluices across the deck. You see deep scratches in the decking, and as you look closer, you see there are splintered fingernails embedded in them. From here, you see the lifeboats, and as you saw from the foggy sea, several of them are uncovered and even partially lowered. Their ropes are smeared red in places or cut short and frayed on the ends. The dangling lifeboat you saw earlier crashes one final time into the ship's side, shattering into splinters of wood that drop down into the waiting waves below. You then make it up to
Well,
the
looks like
uppermost
whatever
deck.
got them didn't have. Sorry.
You make it to the uppermost deck. This is the bridge. And I've got a picture for this.
Oh.
The door opens.
Oh my goodness, who is that black woman?
The door opens to reveal the SS Champagne's bridge. Its status as the ship's control center did nothing to save it from the carnage inflicted on the rest of the vessel. The desiccated corpse of a crew member lies slumped over one of the internal telegraph stations. Several other instruments are sprayed with blood, and almost all of its 12 sea-facing windows are smashed outward. Wind howls through the broken panes into the room, bringing with it rain, the smell of the ocean, and the hint of ozone from the storm. Finding this corpse will necessitate another sanity roll.
Oh no. Is this like the only like intact body we found
This
so
is,
far?
yep. So far you've just seen pieces of bodies.
Can we check his pulse?
You can. That would be a first aid roll.
Well, I think we're okay.
Success.
So if you succeed on
hard
this one,
success.
you will lose
Hard
0
success.
on this success.
Oh, jeez.
And you will lose... Let me roll to see how many if it's a fail.
Oh, wait, are we
That's
doing a
that
sanity?
is a success.
A fail is the loss of 1 point.
I'll try and like just grab his wrist. Can I feel a pulse?
Give me a first aid check with a bonus die.
Yeah.
You try to locate the pulse.
I don't see how you would fail this.
It's not always easy to find the pulse on someone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But wait, where's the bonus die didn't roll?
Did you roll first aid?
I did. I clicked the bonus die. I didn't roll.
That's a sanity check.
I see an
Oh.
opposed roll card.
Oh wait, no, that's not my roll. That's somebody else's.
Yeah, yours looks like it did. You got 2 successes on your first aid. You got a 10.
Oh, okay,
Like,
cool.
The lady's sanity roll and just came. I mean, poor Taya.
So Portia,
Sanity
you
roll only just came
lose
through.
3 points of sanity.
No, that's not how fumbling a sanity roll works. If you fumble a sanity roll, you just lose the maximum amount you
Yep.
possibly could.
Yep, which
So
is
just
3.
Oh no!
So
I
this
thought
is
it was just one if you fail.
so this is a 0/1d3. So if you succeed,
Oh,
you lose
okay,
0.
my
If
bad.
you
I
fail,
thought
you lose
it was-
1d3. Yeah, I do know what I'm doing. I promise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the feeling for the pulse, you do not find one. And in fact, as you look, you see that it would be impossible for this body to have a pulse. They are absolutely desiccated and withered. Something has sucked all of the blood out of this body. You've never seen anything like it.
Oh my goodness.
My detective intuitions are telling me he's dead.
He has no blood. How can this be?
Vampires.
There's definitely something horribly wrong going on here. It's not just someone on a killing spree, but something has not just drained the blood, but almost suctioned the blood right out of this. Give me
Well, this is not good.
an archaeology roll as you look at this body.
Okay. That's a fail. I guess I'll spend.
Oh,
Yeah,
three luck.
this is a situation where you should spend luck.
I'll spend 3 luck to make that a crit, even though this wouldn't count as a crit, just an extreme.
It'd still be an extreme. So you have heard that there are
Old wives' tale.
there are naturally mummified bodies recently found in the Atacama Desert in Chile a few years ago.
Well, this is just something I remember seeing, like.
Yeah, but maybe
I read-
National Geographic. Maybe you read about this. And
Yeah.
this reminds you of that. And that was some sort of ritual preservation. And this just instantly reminds you of that ritual preservation. And perhaps there's something to this.
Also, I don't get a check mark because I use luck to succeed.
Right, correct.
I'll be like, I'll relay this information to them about what I read about like recent local studies in that desert.
Excellent.
This is a perfect match for it.
Looking, so for either Paul or Gaspar, looking at the controls here, you see that there is no steam. There's no steam pressure. The boilers are off. There is no power whatsoever. The electric batteries are drained. There's no propulsion. There's no way to get the ship moving unless you can restore the steam. That
Is
also
that
likely
something we can
means
do
that
from
the radio
the bridge?
probably will not work. Not from the bridge. You would have to go down to the boiler room, which would be like the lowest level of the ship, and try and relight the boilers.
Duke's mental journal. Current objective. Relight the boilers, get the power back
What
on,
was the
radio
name?
for help.
What was the name of the desert again?
Atacama, Atacama.
And what country is that from?
Chile.
I see.
Where do you go from here?
I'm going to the engine boiler, whichever one controls the gas starn steam.
So
Is there a security like cupboard up in the bridge that might have some weapons, an axe
give me a
or
luck
something?
roll.
Because something odd has happened here. Let's wait, like that. Just a regular. Okay.
Yep, just a
let's see.
regular luck roll.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, good pass.
Yes, in here there are quite a few different items. Let me see what we've got here. I've got a chart. Let me roll a d8 and we'll see what you find. Three. There is a shotgun. And there's
Taking
also a box of shotgun shells.
What kind of shotgun?
Sounds good.
This is I think it's a 20 gauge shotgun.
Pump action or like double barrel?
This would be double barrel.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, those things are too clunky. I prefer our handguns.
Let me get Paul.
Look, whatever
You have a
this gun
handgun
is,
with you?
whatever weapon this is, it didn't seem to help the crew against whatever happened here.
But
It's
did they get
untouched.
something?
Clearly, they couldn't get to it in time. For all we know,
Yeah,
it could work
exactly.
perfectly.
You
against
there,
whatever got them.
fair lady. You said you are a psychic, right?
Yes.
Normally I wouldn't be inclined to believe in such things, but given what we've seen here, do you sense anything unusual?
She's like, that is a good question. And then she kind of closes her eyes and like holds out a hand to be like, shh. I guess, should I do an occult roll?
Yeah, please.
Cool. Dude. Wow.
Do you want to push that?
Yeah. We're struggling today. It's gonna be like 99.
Oh,
Hey.
There we go. What exactly are you seeking here?
That is a good question. I think like if there's just any kind of like energy or essence or, you know, anything that can kind of give a hint as to like what has killed everybody.
You know that you could possibly hold a seance on this ship to determine that.
Okay.
But this would not be the place. There's rain blowing in from these broken windows, blood everywhere. But if you could find some place in the ship that was a little quiet and you could focus, you think you could probably do that. But even without doing that, you get a sense of great. I want to say not evil, because good or evil is not really an occultish thing, but chaos. A great sense of chaos. That whatever happened here is something. This was not premeditated. This was not an act of passion. This was something just for the sake of pure chaos, of just disruption.
Okay. And I think with her eyes closed and her hand still out, she says, "There's too much happening in this room for me to commune with the spirits, but whatever we're dealing with is very random."
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
There's no rhyme nor reason for why this is happening. Checking the ship's log, Paul wanted to do that. The log looks to be in order. Give me a library use.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure you all know that Gaspar said something.
Gaspar,
I want to
template
make-
that has a deck. Yes. So you would find a few different deck plans. Do you want to see for the upper half of the ship or the lower half of the ship, Gaspar? I can show you both. Which would you rather
Just
see
like-
first?
Just like a pamphlet, like like how they have on like ships and stuff that
Yeah.
shows like the down different levels. I want to get one of that so we can determine like which what's the best way to go.
So this one that we're looking
I
at
guess
here
would
would work.
if I find one, I'll flick to the side of it and look at like the top and then look down.
So I'm just going to take us to another map just so I can show you what it would look like. So
Okay.
this is the upper decks.
Okay. Oh wow, this is much more useful than the other map.
Yeah.
So where are we exactly? We're on the top deck. So like this
So
one.
we're on the navigation deck. We're right here.
Yeah, I was dead wrong.
But it was a good guess. So yeah, we're up here in this orange building in the bridge. And then this would show the boat deck, the promenade, and the shelter deck is where we went on board. We kind of came aboard.
I hit
probably,
reload and I think the app's. Never mind, it fixed itself.
Yeah, it may need to pull you back in.
This is the bridge, and the helm would be like at the front, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I can show you the lower.
Still
decks
loading
as
for me.
well.
It's the top deck is still loading for me.
Here's the lower decks, what they would look like as well. Portia, looking at the captain's log, you see that everything seems to be normal. That all of the indications on here are that they pass certain points, navigation points on the journey, both time and distance. They took readings. They made regular radio contacts. And then there is a note at the very end that says, "We have lost power, have sent engineers to determine cause."
I don't see
And
anything.
that's the end.
Hmm.
Let me drag you to this other map here, dude. Oh, there you go.
Alright, I can see it now.
I think Portia shows the captain's log to the two sailors, and she's just like, "What do you make of this?"
Looks all pretty mundane until the part where they lose power.
Does it have anything about the weather at the time when they lost power? Like clear day?
Yes, so
Stormy.
there are markings that the storm is approaching, but it looks as like they were not in the storm when this happened.
So what time of day is it right now?
Right now, it is probably about noon.
Oh,
It took you a few hours to get out here from Boston Harbor. The ship was due back around 9 o'clock, did not arrive after about an hour. You were sent out, took you about 2 hours to get here. A little bit of time to explore around the ship. So it's around noon.
everyone was
What
probably
day was the
on
last?
head.
The last
sorry.
log was 3 days ago.
Hmm.
Something happened quickly. Something happened very quickly. They couldn't get the guns out. They couldn't do anything. It happened quick.
Yeah, it
but
was
very
very,
They weren't-
very fast.
Well, something was already horribly wrong on the ship more than 2 days ago. And everyone was probably already dead by the third day.
Oh yeah, I think something happened. There was no 3 days ago they lost power.
And by a
then,
werewolf.
something happened quickly then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, if they lost
Let's,
power that long ago, how are they so close to the shore?
I mean, swept in.
Yeah, the current.
You see that the rudder, here from the bridge, the rudder lock is in place. So they had set a course and had locked the rudder. Presumably when the power went out, just so that they wouldn't start drifting in circles and maybe run against the waves.
And was the anchor down?
No, the anchor is not down.
Well, we need to stabilize the ship. Get the ballasts or whatever that is. So we need steam. We need power. Otherwise, this thing could just come apart.
Well, let's head to the radio room.
That's on this deck. It'd be easy to get to.
I thought we could head to the place with the power to turn on the
Well,
power.
the radio
but
room.
okay.
The radio room is literally like in the next room.
Yeah, it's right next
All
to
right.
So the radio room, the moment you set foot into the radio room, it becomes obvious why
I'm still
Boston
on
Harbor
this.
has lost contact with the SS Champagne. Not only had the radio equipment lost power, but it has been smashed to pieces.
I'm still on the lower deck map, by the way. Are we all on that? Yeah, we all
Yeah,
are.
but
My token is in here.
We can use our imagination. I didn't pull tokens out until we need them right now. But we
Okay,
are
got
in the
it.
radio room. Radio equipment has been smashed to pieces.
Is there like an
Police
axe
deliberate.
sticking out of it?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there like an axe or something sticking out of the radio?
No, there is not. But it looks as though it was a blunt object that destroyed this.
Okay.
Well, so much
Seems
for calling
deliberate.
for help.
Yeah, definitely won't be able to call for help from here.
Yeah. Do we have a radio? No, we don't have a radio back on our ship. It's too small. Maybe do we?
During this period of time, they didn't have like really good radios for smaller ships until like the 1930s, and so
Yeah.
you would have like maybe 2 or 3 mile distance radio is it, and you were further than that from the harbor. You don't have an antenna large enough to contact the harbor.
I think we're biting off more than we can chew, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is definitely a matter for the police and the Coast Guard.
I am the police, or at least I was.
You ain't nothing. You're a civilian.
I ain't a fucking civilian. I'm worth something now.
On this ship, you're a civilian. The Paul pulls rank here. Says you're now you're under
pulling
our
rank.
control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's
You're
your
just a
rank then
civilian.
on
Well,
this ship that you never knew
first
anything
mate.
about before just now?
Who's the stowaway? With first mate, guys, restrain
Who's the
him.
one working on some random fishing ship while I have a whole ass goddamn detective business?
That doesn't matter out here in the sea,
Oh,
fella.
yeah. As he says,
I'm punching you in the face.
I'm gonna like go to like stop him from punching and step in front of him.
As you step in front, you see tensions are rising. Let's take our break here. Let's take like an 8-minute break and
no.
go get a drink.
8 minutes of the fist
Alright.
being before it collides
Yep.
with my chest.
I'm gonna go get my drinks, take a wee, do all that shit.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go into the bush and do some sus thing.
I will see you shortly.
princess from the evil goblin. I ignore all the signs of impending danger because I'm a fighter and not some crappy ranger. 47 hit points and a high dexterity, 17 for strength. Kobolds are afraid of me, crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. While in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I locate the lair, but it doesn't make much sense to me. I think that the DM might be out to get me. A hero in armor and truth, parts tell my legacy. The flame of my torch illuminates the enemy. Again in the battle, hewing foes asunder. Deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. The bodies pile up before me, the corpses I plunder. The deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. And while in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I drink my last potion. I charge through the open gate. The flame of the dragon tried to seal my awful fate. With a handful of dice, 5 times I roll 20. The dragon goes down, the DM will bloody. I leave with the princess, a satchel chock full of gold. We head to the tavern where my mighty tale unfolds. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. While in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. The king honored me with the mighty crossbow. It's blessed by the elves, he said. I thank him and I go.
cam back on. We can wait till everybody else.
I suddenly gained the need to take a shit the second the break started. I gotta go.
You got it.
Just don't shit on the floor.
It'll be tough to negotiate this fist fight from the bathroom.
Yeah, unless he throws shit at us, in which case we should eat him.
He did climb that rope like a monkey, so maybe there's some monkey genes in there.
Capable
Yeah,
of
but-
it.
Yeah, but will the spice flow? That's the real question.
So, from the radio room, it seems like we've got a couple things to do. If we want to get power back on, we're going to need to go down to the boilers. We could lower the anchor. Someone did mention that. Maybe we can stop the ship out here. Depends on the length of the anchor chain and the depth of the sea. There's also the matter of who killed all these people and what's going on.
Yeah.
How is Portia feeling about all this? You did not sign up to come see all this, and you have a family member on board. Your cousin, Freddie Grossman. How are you feeling about all this?
Yeah, I think she definitely is really worried about her cousin. She also is pretty badly injured from her fall. So yeah, I think she's just not in a super good place in general.
Yeah, let me pull us back to our sideways map. We've got tokens out here. Definitely not your best day. In fact, you are down to 6 hit points and 7 more sanity points, and bad things will start happening for you. Let's see where Paul's got ample sanity, but Gaspar does not. Gaspar, 5 more points and you will be indefinitely insane. This could definitely be a bad day. What would, as before we left, Paul mentioned that he, as kind of the ranking sailor aboard the ship, he was kind of taking the leadership role. What does Paul want to do? What's your first order of business?
Yeah, hi guys. I think we back now. We need to get the power back on the ship. We have to investigate. That's where the first issue happened. So
Yeah, if you can get the boilers going, that will generate steam to run.
I'm back now. What I
engines. Just kind of discussing what we're going to do. That would generate steam to run the engines, as well as potentially charging the generators. You would have lights and power. Otherwise, it's dark on this ship. It's running dark.
I don't think we want to be on this ship in the dark at night. So I think that's a bad idea. I think we need to get lights on. If we can't, then we
that's what I've been saying.
Abandon it.
Well, we're on the bridge, right? Is the captain's cabin on the bridge?
It is, and you find
cool.
Yeah, we should go there. Might be loot.
The cabin is not far from the bridge at all, and as you go to open the door, you find that it is locked.
Maybe the
I'm
captain's
kicking it
still
down.
up.
I don't care. I'm kicking the damn thing down.
This is a metal door.
It is. Yep, it's a C-type door. It's a metal door. You're welcome to try to kick it. You would need an extreme success with a strength roll. It's doable. But
Wait, if we do it together,
All right, let's try.
Go hard.
Here we go, boys. Let's open this shit up.
Give it a good kick. It'd probably be easier if we found like a crowbar or something to pry it open.
Ooh.
The strength of a limp lettuce.
I'm pushing it.
Might fucking sprain your ankle.
Yeah, you hear the snap of bone as he tries to kick in. It turns out it's a pull door, not a push door. There we go. You manage to kick in. You hear the snap of the lock, and as you make your way inside, it's dark. I think someone said they had a torch.
Aren't you glad you got me along?
As you look in, you see the body of the captain slumped in a chair, and just out of reach of his fingers is a revolver. And judging by the splatter of brain and bone,
let him finish describing the room first. My goodness.
the splatter of bone and brain matter on the wall, clearly he has taken his own life.
He lost at Russian roulette.
Let me get you that.
Should have gotten good, buddy. Trust me, man. It's never the right way out. I've tried it before. Did not go well.
Yeah, he wasn't the recruiter from Squid Game.
Yeah. I'm taking the gun, doing a revolver spin, checking for bullets.
It's got 5 in the revolver. 1 is empty, or has been
Take
fired.
out that
It's the one
spent
he
bullet,
used.
just toss it on the floor.
Is the 6th bullet inside of the captain's brain matter?
It is actually, it's lodged in the wall, coated in his
I'm
brain
gonna
matter.
put the chamber back in, do a quick cool ass gun spin trick thing.
Give me a
Then-
firearm roll to be able to do that without accidentally discharging it.
Specifically handgun.
Holy
Yes.
shit, what?
If he's going to
You
twirl
actually-
this gun, I'm going to make him roll.
You actually did that with the safety off.
Yep. Do you
Well,
want to push that?
Ooh, this is tricky. It's either wasting the bullet, or if I push it and fail, I'm
So-
probably going to shoot myself in the foot.
So normally you can't push a combat roll, but this is not a combat roll, so I will let you push this.
Normally you can't do this, but you can do this.
Yeah. Normally you can.
Oh, fuck it, I'm pushing it. What's the push button? How do I push this?
So you can't normally re-roll this because combat skills.
So what are you doing? You're
This is
spinning
not
it
in
around
combat.
and pulling the trigger?
Okay.
Yeah, he's spinning it around his finger as he tucks it in.
So close.
Oh
Can
my
I? No, I can't spend luck on a pushed roll. All right, I'm shooting myself
So
in the foot.
boring.
I fully accept this is on me. Shooting myself in the foot here.
No, so what happens?
Give me a luck roll, Duke. If you fail this, you shoot yourself in the leg.
Oh my god,
Please,
what?
God, I'm begging you. Why, God, why?
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Everything's
that.
gonna be fine.
I think the rest
this
of the
isn't a
crew,
game over.
the crew are
This
looking
is
at this.
just disability.
I look at this stowaway
This is
and
the
going,
third
who is this
group
clown?
revolver.
Oh, ouch.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Blam! You shoot yourself in the knee.
Ow.
yeah. The gun goes off in your hand as you twirl it around, and
Like an 8.
let me mark a
I
bullet.
should have just taken the normal fail. He probably wouldn't have even shot it.
Yeah, blood and pain they both meet on the outside of your pant leg. As
Also, there was
bullet
suddenly a
just
really loud
tears in
gunshot throughout the
there.
ship.
Loud gunshot. You smell the stink of burning gunpowder in here. It's almost deafening inside this enclosed space. And you look at Duke, and he kind of looks, and the alcohol still coursing through his system prevents him from feeling the full extent of that wound, but that's going to bleed for quite some time.
I'm gonna Paul, take that gun away from him before he hurts himself. I'm gonna try and do first aid on him.
Okay,
Hell no. This is my gun. I earned this.
I can shoot myself.
I kicked
if
this
want.
door in. I don't
Take
care if
that
I shot
gun.
myself.
Paul, take that gun away from him. Do us all.
I will
Yeah.
punch you. I will punch. I want to punch him.
You're on the floor in pain.
Are you
shoot
on the
yourself in
floor
foot.
clutching your leg in agony?
Yeah,
No, I'm drunk.
we're
I
gonna
don't
go
feel
grab
it.
that off you.
I'm drunk. I don't feel it. That's what the DM said.
If you want to get
You still
the-
fall over if you've shot yourself in the leg.
Yeah, you hit the deck. If you want to try and wrestle the gun away, it'd be a fighting maneuver. So it'd be a brawl roll, and then you can oppose that, Duke, with a
Okay.
brawl roll of your own.
Whoa! Almost fell over there in real life. I'm good. Yeah, I'll oppose it.
We get a +1 on the dice because
Yeah,
he said,
you get a bonus die because he's on the ground.
"Yep,
Okay.
easy."
And then Duke, you can do the same.
Okay. With just a normal roll.
Just a
Okay.
normal roll, yeah.
It's also a success.
So you guys.
Can I push it?
You can't push combat rolls. So you
All right,
are
fair.
tussling. I think your builds are the same.
Man,
So
this
instead
sucks.
of inflicting damage, the tie goes to the attacker. You can spend luck if either of you want to spend luck on that.
No. Damn it!
so
I
you-
lose health points. I get crippled. I just wanted a cool ass gun.
You had one for a
Dang.
moment.
Fucking sucks.
Let me get this off here.
Someone give him first aid and bandage that leg. Let's get down to the engine room.
Go ahead.
We're gonna have to leave him
Oh,
up here.
Give him some
this is the
first
kind of
aid.
thing that would happen in Disco Elysium when you fail a skill check in that, so I suppose I'm just living up to Disco Elysium. Honestly, this fits. This is absolutely something Harry Dubois would do. I'm gonna look at it that way. I feel a lot better about it now.
Can we? How many of the other crew are with us from the ship? How many of us are all together? Would be like maybe leave someone with him to where he bandages his leg while we go down the lower decks.
So everyone else from the ship is kind of keeping the foggy sea safely tethered to the side of this ship.
Okay. It's just the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Right, can I do
Okay.
first aid on his like gunshotted leg that
Yes.
he shot him?
Yeah. Go
That's
ahead
cool.
and give me a first aid roll. He is.
Let's go.
He's not. He didn't sustain a major wound, but he is definitely bleeding.
And while it was close, I'll try and first aid him. I don't really have any proper medical equipment, so I guess it'll just have to be a normal roll.
Yeah.
I've got 4 today. I can.
Well, that's a fail. This wound is beyond my
Yeah,
experience.
He likely needs some sort of.
Push it. I'll take the
stitches.
heat.
I will not push it. I don't want to be responsible for causing a major wound.
I'll take the heat.
Look, I don't want.
I'll give it-
I don't
I'll
want
give
your
it a
blood
go.
on my conscience.
The other guy wants to try.
All right.
I've been taking a gun off him. I hand the gun to Gaspar and say, "Give me those bandages."
I've never
And I
used
take
it.
them out.
back. It's mine. I
Give it a
lost
shot.
my old one.
I actually used the gun before. Let me check.
Your handgun skill is 20. You're not great.
I've never actually used the gun before, so I guess I'll just unload it and put the safety on and put the ammo in my pocket.
I've got that in your equipment.
So I got 5 bullets like in my pocket and I zip it up. And like I put the revolver in like my pack.
So technically there's 4 bullets because there was missing one from shooting the captain.
Oh, yeah,
And then Duke just shot himself with the other one.
Well, I have four bullets and 2 empty shell casings.
Nice. Let me get this off here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So the first aid check, that was not a success. Do you spend luck or push that roll?
No, I'll leave it.
All
Just
right.
have to.
So they
Lead.
do the best they can. They get the bleeding stopped, but you do not recover any hit points. But you're not going to bleed out. They bandage it as best they can. Probably tie a tight little tourniquet around your leg. It pinches a bit, but it's better than losing that leg due to blood loss.
Can I still have the gun?
Maybe with no bullets.
Can I not?
Oh, someone left.
Is there anything he can use as a walking
back.
stick or crutch?
Yes, so there's plenty of. In fact, the captain has a cane in here. He was an older guy.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, there's a cane in here.
Here, have a stick, and follow us down into the boiler.
I guess I
Or
can
stay
use
here.
this as a blunt weapon if need be. High quality canes can be used to thwack people.
You could hold it like it's a gun, pretend you're shooting someone with it.
No, I'm going to use it to thwack people over the head. It's a high quality cane. Is it a high quality cane?
It likely is a high quality cane.
I can use it to thwack people. Add it to my inventory, add it to my weapons, baby.
Did we lose someone on chat? Looks like Discord crashed.
Nah, they're back.
Yeah.
Their Discord
Okay,
crashed.
Perfect.
You guys got to read the chat. It's how they're talking.
Perfect. All right, where do we go from here? We have discovered the captain has shot himself. We know that there's no power, there's no electricity. The anchors are not down.
Well, he's just shot himself in the leg. It'd probably be best if we get him back.
Should I add it myself, or I don't know how to add items?
Wait, what are you adding?
The cane
Oh, what cane?
that I got from the captain's cabin because I shot myself in the leg.
All right, let me,
Oh, sorry, I was not still on my Discord crash.
give me 1 second and I'll add that.
Well, we should probably get him back to the ship. He's just been shot in the leg. He's in no condition to be wandering about.
Absolutely not. You guys need me. You saw me kick open that door. I'm awesome.
Dude.
But now you
Dude,
can't kick anything open. You just shot yourself.
Yeah,
in the
you're more.
I still have one good leg. Never back down, never give up.
You flailed a gun around wildly with the safety off. For all you know, you
I've got a
could kill it.
cane now. I'm gonna kick ass.
I feel like Gasper's like lost faith in you. He thinks kind of like he's a bit more of a liability than he's worth.
I ain't leaving.
Yeah,
You
yes,
can't make me. I will hit you over the head with this cane if
So
you're
like-
trying to make me leave. I'm coming with.
You can follow us at the same speed. I think let's get down to the engine room. Follow
Yes,
us at
like
the speed.
goddamn ass.
Garrett's just like lost patience with this guy. He's just
So was Gasper.
guys. Let's do our job. Let's do our job and get out of here. This ship gives me the spooks.
All right.
And Paul fingers his lucky bullet. I think it is.
all right. Well,
He's got.
hey, Fordia, where do you think would be a good place to head next? Like, we might. There might be some
Boiler room.
Well,
Yeah, boiler room definitely. Yeah.
Well,
We got
to
boiler
get in.
room that spans almost the
Engines
entire
back.
bottom side of the ship. I think we should maybe go to the engine room, then figure out which boilers we need to go to.
okay. I feel like
Well, we
the
can-
helm.
I'm useful. I'm a brat.
Past
I
the
got
engine room on the
brains.
way to.
I feel like the helm might be a good place to check out as well.
Also,
Yeah, we
a
need
good
to get
idea.
the steam running. We need to go to the
Because-
engines.
Because
Boiler.
if
We need to get
if we go
boiler
to
going.
the engine, if we go to the engines and repair it to get the ship underway, it's going to be useless if the helm is destroyed.
Yeah, but without steam, we've got nothing.
Yeah. So I
Can't be
think
no power.
we
we
let's
need
check out
boilers
the helm
running.
and then we'll head down to the boiler room.
Does everyone agree
That's
with
good.
that?
That also gives
Yeah.
on the way we can also inform
Hold.
the
Did you say
captain.
hold then boiler room? Because I guess I can do that.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
sure. Oh wait,
Uh,
you should actually go hold, then engine room, then boiler room.
No,
'Cause I feel.
no, we said helm.
Helm.
And then-
Yeah, that's what I meant. Hell, then. That's what I
Listen.
said. Helm, then engine. We're all going to the helm first. I agree with that.
we should
Just saying
we should
afterward.
we should inform the captain about the condition of the radio crew and that the captain is dead.
Oh, fine. I'll go do it. I can take a hint.
No, it's fine. You have a gunshot wound in the leg. I'll go tell him.
Do we split up?
Hell no.
It's not like
that-
it's not like we have to go far. We'll just go to the side and like shout it down to the
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys are just the rest of the crew are just keeping the boats tethered. So I think on the way down to the, we got to go through the engine room to get to the boiler room by the looks of it.
Yep.
Probably. So
So you're here kind of on the, well, I guess radio rooms midships. So there are some ladders that go down the midships. You could go straight down
Yeah.
to the boiler room, or do you want to go more aft down by the engine room? You can go to the helm. There would be steering and power and probably navigation there. It's right near the bridge.
Well, before we do anything, let's alert the captain about what we found.
Okay, you would the foggy sea is down in kind of the aft portion of the ship, so you would need to just go walk down to the aft portion and could then yell down at them.
All right. Well, Captain, we found the radio room has been smashed. There's blood everywhere. There's dead bodies, and it looks like the captain killed himself by shooting himself.
Well, let's cover your journey to the back of the ship before you're able to call out to them. As you begin to head back, you traverse a door, and this you would have to go down a deck to get to the back of the ship from the radio room. You go down to the boat deck, and you go past an external door that leads into what seems to have been a lounge, judging by the furniture that's been pushed to the sides and corners of the room. And in its center, the lacquered hardwood floor is marred by a massive circular symbol. You've seen enough.
Oh, we didn't go
spheres-
back the way we.
Well, you're midships, so you went up to the front of the ship, up to the bridge, then you went to midships to the radio room, and now you're going down a few decks to get to the back. Is that correct?
Oh, I thought the bridge was at the back of the ship.
No. So the bridge is where the steering wheel and everything is. That would be at the front. That would be the helm that you're also calling it. The helm and the bridge would be the same. It's where they would look out at the ocean and steer the ship.
Ah, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Do you want to go? Should I stop the flavor text here? Or do you want me to?
No, continue.
Did you not go this way? So looking into this lounge, you see the hardwood floor is marred by a massive circular symbol. You've seen enough smears and splatters on the walls and decking to realize that the symbol is drawn in blood. Around the symbol is a ring of candles, no longer lit and burned down to little more than stubs of wax. Further strange arcane sigils, a scattered pile of small bone fragments, and an overturned bowl are dispersed around the candles. In the middle of the central symbol is a pile of viscera, gore, and bones. Intermixed with this are large shards of a broken stone pot. Portia, upon seeing this, give me an occult roll.
Okay.
Got another psychic vision.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well. So we're heading to the back of the ship, but we didn't take the same way we went.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We took the opportunity to investigate the lounge. Okay, I'm following.
Yep. So as I mentioned, you went to the front of the ship and then you walked to the middle of the ship. If you wanted to go back to the front and go down, you can, or you can go down here, which would take you past the lounge.
Yeah, this way's shorter, and we can
Much shorter.
confirm
Yeah,
it.
much shorter. Portia,
Okay.
you know that the symbol and the candles and some of these things are part of some sort of ritual, likely some sort of summoning ritual, and the stone shards, the broken pot, is likely some sort of large urn. You know that the urn style is ancient, and that this is likely part of the ritual as well. Upon seeing the pile of gore in the center, Portia, give me a sanity roll.
Okay. Whoa.
You will lose 1 point of sanity.
Woo.
There is definitely some strange symbols drawn on these stone shards, and you're not sure what this might be, but looking at it, you get an idea, an impression of what the symbol must have looked like. And let me post a picture. Send it to chat.
Oh.
Hey, important question. How much longer is the session going to go on for? Because it's approaching midnight, and
We've got
just
about 45 minutes left.
all right, yeah, I can. I guess I can go that long technically.
Perfect. This symbol does not mean anything to you, but you know that this is likely some sort of sigil or a magical writing, representative of something else.
Oh, interesting.
Now, you have the
sorry.
you have the astronomy skill, correct? The science astronomy.
Yes, I think so.
Give me a
Well,
roll for that.
Technically, we all do. It's just piss poor.
Right, you'd have like 1% on that.
She's like,
I think you've got 20 or 21.
I'm 21.
Do you want to spend 5 points, or do you want to push that?
Well, yeah, I'll spend 5 points. Let's do it.
So, you know that there was a new moon just 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that oftentimes new and full moon have a good indication of when rituals might be at their most potent and most powerful.
Ooh. And 3 days ago is when the ship lost power.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I think she kind of takes stock of everything in the room. And it's just sort of like the random entity, the chaotic entity that I sensed earlier. I believe it was summoned right here 3 days ago.
But why?
That I do not know. Perhaps to sow chaos and discord?
Well, you say that the ship lost power 3 days ago, and that was the new moon. You sure that's not just all a coincidence?
Based on what
Like
we
I said, vampire,
Oh.
werewolves.
I don't think
All
revealed.
the blood would indicate it's not a coincidence.
Look, I can believe like there's some sort of malignant otherworldly force here from the amount of carnage we witnessed. I'm not sure I believe in werewolves and vampires.
I do not think it was them.
I know you don't believe in vampires and werewolves, but do you believe in vampire werewolves?
No, I never thought about that. Anyway, we shouldn't delay any further. The thing we should definitely
Let's not linger.
We should
Yeah.
inform the captain as soon as possible.
What I'm thinking as well, this wasn't something which this ship encountered. This is something which was on this ship beforehand. These people, this was summoned, if that's true, by people who were on the ship when it departed Ireland. So maybe we should get a list of the passengers as something to investigate in the future. That will be in.
Yeah.
Surely, there'll be a log of that for future.
Yeah, it will be in the
Some people, yeah,
something like.
Absolutely.
Some, and then maybe we search their cabins, because it's probably more than one person has done this. Whatever's been done. So, a crew inventory, and then maybe search their quarters to find out what the hell happened and who these people are.
As you are discussing this, Paul, you look down the corridor where you are standing, and there's a flash of lightning outside, and the long hallway you're in is suddenly bathed in light. And in that momentary glare, at the end of the corridor, you see something. A dark and writhing shape. Worse, you see a pair of tentacle-like appendages unroll and slither towards you. Then, abruptly, the darkness returns.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. I don't have the gun, but shoot it. You got it, shoot it.
I've
got a shotgun. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't she the only one who saw it, or did we all see it?
No, so this
Paul
was
saw it.
this was just Paul.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Paul?
So I've got a shotgun in the shell, so yeah, I'm taking a shot
Take
at
a shot.
the tentacle thing. Yeah,
Take a shot.
yeah. Rifle shotgun 25. Okay, let's go. How do I?
It might ask you have to target. Just roll the skill for the
Wait,
shotgun.
question. What is the distance here?
So it's tough to
Here we go.
estimate because you just had a flash. It's probably going to be like a mid-range for the shotgun, so it's going to do the middle damage.
So outside of point blank.
Yes. Yeah, point blank would give a bonus die. This is definitely not quite point blank.
I can't say the first thing I would do would just be shoot down a hallway upon seeing a scary figure, but I'm not Paul. So.
Paul would do that. And
Yeah.
so now
He's
on
a
the chat
bit
screen,
spooked.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll where it says roll firearms, rifle, shotgun, 25%.
Okay, yep. I've got firearm, rifle, shotgun. A range weapon. Okay. Okay, that is right. Nope, he's missed.
Oh.
So you can spend luck. You can't push that, but if you want to spend luck, you can.
That's a lot of luck to spend.
that'd
That's a lot of
be
luck.
28 luck.
I think that's I'll
not
have
worth
missed.
The shotgun goes off, a blinding flash, the acrid stink of smokeless powder,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing?
And yeah, it just gets everyone's attention. And as
Oh,
everyone
okay. So
hears
he's
the
allowed a
sound-
shotgun, Mr. Crazy Pants. Can I have my gun now? Now the room's cleared.
And Paul, you look down the hallway, and there's another strike of lightning, and with that light, you can see. And now, the hallway is empty. Was it just a trick of the light, or was there something genuinely moving down there? Give me a sanity roll, as now you see that whatever you thought was there is not there.
Ooh.
Maybe just slip and slide it away.
Come on, I'll do something.
All right. Well, we've been here too long. Let's get to the captain immediately.
Let's
No
get
more
to
trucking
the-
about.
Why is he allowed a
Ah,
shotgun?
that's
Someone take the
skills.
shotgun from him.
Look, I'm not taking advice from the crazy inebriated.
The cripple, yeah.
detective.
I'm not inebriated right now.
How do
Yeah.
I?
Yeah, sure, buddy.
So on your character
Lady,
sheet,
take the gun
for
from him.
sanity, just click on the
Ah,
sand.
yeah, it's not working.
I can roll that for you.
Let's-
Maybe.
yeah, might have to restart again.
Yeah, hang on, that's not working for me either.
Let me come out of it and restart it.
Yeah.
Like that in a second.
Well, we need to go inform the captain.
Something is on this ship with us. We need to get underway and get out of here.
To the captain.
We need to get that inventory of who the people were on the ship, I think.
For sure, in baggage, you would find that where all the suitcases are. There would be a manifest of which cases belong to which room. You would also probably find that in the potentially in the bridge that may have been somewhere in there, or in the
I just
head
wanna go back to
steward's
the
office.
darn
There may be
captain.
something there.
Yeah. I feel like our top priority is getting back to the captain, because he's probably worried. Maybe some of the crew have already climbed aboard after hearing the 2 gunshots that have gone off.
Are you able to
I
get that sanity
roll
roll?
this. No, yeah. I
If you-
restarted. It's not helping.
If you want, just roll a percentile. So on the chat screen, right above where it says
Okay.
roll, it shows the 2 dice. Just go ahead and roll that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just compare it to your score. So your SAN is
So
67.
I got. Okay, roll that.
Oh,
Oh,
that is
man, I've not made one of these all day.
So
Yeah, I've looked at the lowest sanity.
I failed 3. I had 70 sanity. I failed it 3 times, man.
Ooh, that's...
Ooh, you can
Yeah.
lose 3 points of sanity.
He's
How much
shaking up.
sanity have you lost so far?
Is that 6 now?
I've now lost 6.
Oof. You're not far away.
Yeah,
6
the
out of
thing
14.
that you saw, you cannot explain what that was. And as you rush up, you can see the damage to the wall that the
No,
shotgun
it's
left.
the mold from Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
As
Hey,
you-
I love Resident Evil 7. It's like my favorite Resident Evil game. Love Ethan Winters.
As you notice that there is a small floor drain here to let any water that might leak into the hallway to drain out, and there is a little bit of black residue, a little sticky goo on that floor drain.
Okay, well,
Yeah, maybe I'll call over Portia. It's like, what's this? Is this some sort of psychic stuff?
Call over the detective.
You're the expert here.
I mean, I'm kind of an expert.
Let's see. I guess could I do another occult roll to see if I?
Yeah, or you could do natural world.
Ooh, she's not that great at natural world.
maybe more. In this case, perhaps you could just use your education.
Yeah, you could use education. I would allow that.
Okay. Oh no.
I have to go for a bit. I have nature's calling.
Got it.
Okay.
You've seen different sorts of oozes and slimes, especially things from a marine nature that might have some sort of sticky coating on them. This looks to be something animal in nature, some sort of mucus from an animal, but it's never been black. It's usually clear or or slightly off-white, but this is a black mucus. It has a smell. It's a little bit like petroleum, but it's off. It's not exactly like an oily smell, but it reminds you of oil, of petroleum. This is definitely irritating on your fingers if you touch it and feel it. Give me a luck roll.
I'm gonna reload the revolver,
You got it.
and then I'm gonna like continue on my way to go alert the captain as soon as possible.
Okay.
Oh.
You're going to take 1 point of damage as this is starting to burn, and you're the one that can least afford to take the damage.
I know, right?
You're going to take a point of damage as it begins to
Oh no, the
really
point of health
irritate.
got back not that long ago.
Oh, something. There, I didn't just imagine it. Portia, let's get out here. Let's go get the power. But what do you want to do first? You want to go and speak to the captain? I've
already ran off to go find the captain.
Okay, so
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
we can go. Just like we can do the power.
Well, actually, do we want to check the manifest of who's up before we go into? I've got a feeling before we go into the doors of the ship,
the most logical thing to do.
stuff all bad will happen.
The most logical thing to do is perhaps get some of the crew to help us fix the engine, because we can't really do this on our own. Especially because two of our 4 crew members here have already been damn near incapacitated.
Yeah, get the captain
really
to send another fella up, because we had 12 crew or something.
Yeah.
Get him to send another 1 or 2 of them up.
Yeah, if you can get a few people on board, there's a good chance they could get the engines going for you.
I'm gonna inform. I'm gonna run off. Go inform the captain about what's going on. Tell him the crew are all dead. The captain killed himself, and then Duke was an idiot and shot himself in the leg. And and we thought we maybe saw like the killer, like down a hallway, and he fled. And there's a murderer on the ship, and we need some crew to come help us out.
Is anyone going with you, or are you just running down? It's like
Paul's
a 100-yard
not
run to get down there.
Paul is not very far behind me.
Let's all stay together. And
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Portia's pretty injured, so she's gonna just go with the group.
Portia kind of speaks to me as someone who has like a derringer in her purse.
She
But
is probably the
if
person
we're going
who would
down
let
that
on
way-
like she has a derringer, but she doesn't really. She just pats it like she's got one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you
did you say baggage would have would you say the baggage area would have inventory? So that's quite close.
A crew or a passenger manifest, so you could definitely get
So
to
that's
there.
quite close.
That's
quite close.
As you head down the corridor towards the aft of the ship, you just short stretch until you're there. You come around a corner and find piles of debris on either side of the corridor. And let me get a picture up here. Post a picture.
Ooh.
A clear
nice.
path runs between the piles, and beyond them is a scene of carnage. The cabin doors at the end of the corridor have been smashed, and beyond them, everything is covered in gore. Blood lies congealed in thick pools, littered with parts of what were once people, viscera, and chunks of unidentifiable flesh. An arm here, a foot there, still in a shoe. Worse are the heads, rolling back and forth as the ship rocks, their faces masks of terror, seemingly ready to scream at any moment. There must be the remains of at least a dozen people here, ripped apart, their limbs and flesh distorted from the violence of their dismemberment.
We do not stop. We continue going as it's possible.
I will need a sanity roll from everyone.
Oh no! I hope this isn't our crew members.
Can Portia also, I'll do the sanity roll, but as she's looking at the heads, could she try to see if she sees her cousin's head?
Yes, you do see your cousin's head, so your sanity loss is going to be higher.
Yay!
Oh,
Frederick Grossman's head is rolling around on here.
I failed. This is too grisly of a sight for me.
let's see if I can do.
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna have to do a standard roll again.
So
See.
Portia will lose...
6.
Oh,
Oh.
And how much will I?
I'll make it.
So if,
Yep.
if you
I've
make
made a
it,
sanity
you
roll at
lose
last.
1. If you
Okay.
fail it, if you're Portia, you lose 6. If you fail it and you're not Portia, you lose 5. Oh, jeez. Okay.
I lose 5. Oh my goodness! I need
Okay.
to make an intelligence
Yeah.
roll.
So those that just
I'm so
lost
sorry for being
5,
gone so long. I
or
must have
6,
missed so much.
give me a sanity roll, Duke.
This is a grisly sight.
Oh,
So this,
what did I miss?
So this blood looks fresher than the others, right?
Yes. Very
Oh
fresh.
shit!
Wait, very
All right,
how
I'm
many
giving a
ounces?
catch up while I roll.
This looks to have been within perhaps a day or more.
Oh, okay. Phew, then it's not our
It's
crew.
not like
Ah.
within minutes. No.
That's an extreme success.
So Duke will lose 1 sanity point.
I need to make an
You've seen
intelligence roll.
things, Duke. This doesn't phase you.
So those that failed need to make an intelligence roll, and this is to see if you can kind of push this back in the
Oh,
recesses of your
I
mind.
succeed. I succeed. So I'm
So,
wanna fail
temporarily.
that.
so if you succeed, you
So I'm
realize just how horrible
temporarily.
this is.
So I'm temporarily insane for 2 hours, and then we need to roll for a bout of madness.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yep.
What happened?
Came upon a scene of great violence and blood.
So, like, roughly, you said it was 100 yards. How close are we? Because this is like a god-awful route. We should have just gone the way we came.
Yeah, you're almost there. You just go out. You need to get past this.
It
blood
feels like
and
over the
step
past
right out there.
100 yards we've been traveling, we've had like 5 encounters on the way to get back to the captain. This was not very shorter at all.
There we go. So we've got.
And I need a bout of madness
Uh,
for 10 rounds.
Yep, roll a d10. I've got
Alright,
a
let's
table.
see how many rounds this lasts. So this is going to last for 2 rounds, and then the D10 to see what it is 4.
A 4. A 4 is paranoia. You will suffer paranoia for 2 rounds.
All right, well, I feel like this just follows in. I'm just going to, like, nervously kind of, like, lock up and just continue running twice as fast to find the captain.
Let me
Because-
roll for Portia. 'cause
At
you
this
have
point, I'm not
madness.
trying to find the captain because of the situation. I'm trying to find my dad because I'm scared.
So Portia, you will flee in panic,
Oh no.
and you will flee for 10 rounds.
Oh.
So you
Wow.
you lose it.
For reference, a round is like a few seconds.
Yeah, so it's like maybe a minute. You'll flee. Who else failed that? Gaspar, Paul made it, and Duke made it.
Yep, Paul made it.
Okay. And then, so we've got Gaspar is now indefinitely insane.
No.
Yeah, haven't you gotten your 8?
No, if I lose one more, I'm
Okay.
indefinitely insane.
Okay. So it automatically marked you as indefinitely insane. I think the way that the system works is if you hit your daily amount.
I think it's because it's fucked up because at the beginning it thought my sanity was 39, not 40. And I've lost 7.
Okay.
So if I lose one more, I'm indefinite. But for right now, I'm just temporary.
Okay. Perfect.
But there is a silver lining. When you're suffering a bout of madness, you can't actually lose sanity.
Right. You can't lose any more. So this is perfect. And Portia, you have lost the same. You've lost your daily, so you are indefinitely insane as well.
Hey.
Well,
So
as
Portia-
well. I thought I was.
Or,
I was
sorry. Yep. So you are temporarily insane. Portia is indefinitely insane.
Oh no, that's not good.
Not good. So Portia, you go just running, probably back the way you came. Does anyone go with Portia?
I'm just continually sprinting towards where our ship was.
Perfect.
I'll go with him, I guess. Sorry, I got so tired that I stopped paying attention for a tiny bit.
It is late where you are.
Wait, why did you sign up for a game that's gonna go this late? It's past midnight.
I've played with the DM before, and last time I did it, it was really fun. Less fun now, not his fault. I don't have the mojo.
Okay. So I'm gonna at this point I'm sprinting to, like, towards the deck where, like, the rope is.
Perfect. You
I'll look
make
down.
it out there. You're about 20 feet from getting outside. You glance out of a nearby porthole and see a rapidly approaching wave of water.
What? I guess I'll scream for the captain. Dad, no!
Seconds before it slams into the side of the ship, it's a rogue wave. The sound of it hitting the metal hull is like a bomb exploding, and what little light there was vanishes. The entire vessel tilts hard to one side, and you find yourself tumbling amid the debris and body parts. Disoriented, you feel as if the ship has tipped fully over onto its side.
Oh, well, my bout of madness just ended, at least.
Yep, there's loud crashing and the sounds of groaning metal echoing through the ship as it ever so slowly rights itself. Finally,
Well,
it seems to settle. Yeah, with only a slight list. Many more like that and the champagne will take on water and be done for.
Wait, so the ship is on its side now?
It kind of lay on its side for a moment, and then it slowly came back up as water just spills off of the deck. Everyone will need to make a dexterity roll. Or lose your footing.
How is our ship doing?
As you look down...
Yeah.
Let
Dang.
me pull this up.
Dexterity.
Let me check these dex rolls, and then I'll get back to you.
Oh wait, no, that's good.
That's a extreme success for me.
Excellent. So Portia,
I'm holding on to the door.
I think Portia's the only one that fell. So you are violently thrown around. Ooh, you suffer 1d4 damage.
Oh no.
She's about to die.
It is not her day.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no.
Is she still conscious? She's taking so much damage.
Are you
Yeah.
at... She hasn't
She's
taken
got
a
one.
major wound. She got 1 hit point left.
Oh,
Wow.
And actually,
She hasn't.
oh,
gonna have to make a new character.
I'm gonna need to make a new character here in a second. My sanity's getting.
so yeah, as you look
Not
out
gonna make
for
a new
the,
character because
you glance out to sea, fearing to see another rogue wave. But what you see is worse. A short distance from the ship is the foggy sea, broken free of its moorings. As the storm rages, the smaller vessel drifts further and further away. You see bodies and
Oh my god!
growing
Oh, no.
pools of blood floating in
I'm
the
just-
water.
I'm assuming that's gonna be a sanity roll because that's my crew and
Yes,
my dad that
for
fucking
you,
died.
and you're the only one that sees this so far.
Yeah.
Give me a sanity roll.
It's definitely gonna be
Wow.
a sanity. That's a fail.
Oof.
And since it is a parent,
It's not just the parents, the crew and my family.
crew and your family, you only lose 2.
Oh,
Could have been
Just-
much worse.
well, I think my brain is just struggling to like recognize what happened. But unfortunately, I've lost 2 sanity, so that's gonna make me definitely insane.
So now you are indefinitely insane. So
And I'm gonna immediately suffer another bout of
Yep,
madness. 'Cause I
another
lost
bout
them.
of madness. So if you'll roll a d10 for me.
So this is gonna last. 10. Was that always scripted to die?
It was, yeah.
Oh, it's the canon event. You can't change it. So this is gonna last for 8 rounds. And what is it? 3.
3 violence. Ooh, a red mist descends
I
and you
think-
explode in a spree of uncontrolled
I think
violence.
I'm just gonna start like fucking like kicking the wall and screaming.
Perfect. Yeah, it doesn't have to be against someone else. It can be at your surroundings or allies and foes. But it can be.
I just don't know how to. I
rip
just
the
don't know how to react. I just don't know how to react. My mind is broken, and I kind of have like a tantrum, just like kicking at something.
Now, did Paul go with Gaspar? And I think Duke as well. I don't think anyone followed Portia as she was sprinting
Oh.
the other way.
Paul was not far behind me. I don't know where Duke was.
Okay.
I've
No, I think
kind of
Duke
just gone with the
Was
flow.
with you. I think I know. It's a chance. I'm going to go try and do
Gotta be
some first aid on
100%
Portia.
honest. Nothing to do with you guys, but I don't think I'm gonna do the next session of this. It's not on the budget. I just haven't really fully vibed with this. Not your guys' fault.
Yeah, no worries.
Anyone's fault.
No
Yeah.
worries.
Hey man, no
I feel
disrespect.
like I haven't added much to the experience to any of you either.
No disrespect intended. I don't really vibe with you either.
I was going to have a talk with you, Cassius, about this, that maybe it's not a good fit. So definitely, I think it's best for everybody.
Yeah, I figured.
But I really like Paul and Portia. I really like you guys.
Yeah, we can definitely keep it going. So
Alright.
Good character, wrong setting.
So yeah, Duke, if you want to have a heroic end before the end of the session, I can give you a chance to do that. You can go out with a bang.
Yep.
So, Paul, you were going after Portia to try and help her out.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first aid, yeah.
Yeah, give me a first aid roll. So you haven't seen what's happened to the Foggy Sea. This is basically not your biological family, but definitely your family.
It was my father. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So pass on the first aid for Portia.
Perfect. So Portia, you can regain 1 hit point.
Oh, so in my backstory here, it says that what is it? My mother tasked Paul to look after me before she passed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm your kind of mentor or something on the ship as first mate, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're so thin.
You probably hear the screaming coming from Gaspar.
I'm just like losing my shit.
So if I've just bandaged up Portia, I hear my my friend's son.
I see. I'm not your friend as well.
Well, of course you are, but yeah. Of course you are. Remember the crew guy.
As you sprint down there, you see him exhausted, leaning against the wall.
I've just broken down, and I'm like crying at this point.
But
My bout of madness has ended.
And you look out and you see the wreckage of the Foggy Sea. You see bodies, bits of debris. The ship is now partially submerged in the water. Every wave that comes over buckles the ship, and you see pieces breaking off of it. Your way off of the ship is now breaking to pieces under the waves.
Man, this has gone from bad to worse real quick. We were about to get
one chance
to help us.
We've got to get this ship underway, or we are done for. Yeah.
Honestly, we probably would have just gotten on the ship and left at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was bound to happen. I think that was if we don't get this ship running, we're all done for.
So yeah, this adventure has a couple
hit by a wave
of pre-planned little encounters, and one of them is the loss of the Foggy Sea. So
no,
just to build that little bit of hopelessness.
Can I shake my fist angrily at the guy who wrote the story?
You can, absolutely. Yeah, they leave you with very little hope. So now you're left to your own resources to try and get off.
Honestly, I think I want to go to sleep now, so let's just say Duke looks over the edge, see the wreckage. Oh no, the floor's too slippery. He fell dead.
Well, maybe when the ship caps out, we lost track of him.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, no one really cares. Let's be honest, he kind of sucked. Oh no, he's dead. Alright, I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll do this again sometime. Maybe I'll see you guys again. I don't really know. I did have a kind of good time. It wasn't too bad. It had its highlights, and I hope you guys have a great time doing this without me.
All the best, mate. Have a good one.
Yep, take care.
Same.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna be honest, I did not like him from the beginning.
No, I had texted Alex that I was going to ask him not to come back. So
yeah, I already whispered you in the Foundry, but I really like you guys though. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
This is going to be great. Let's keep it going. We've got like 15 minutes left, and we can end the session.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a crew manifest. So at this point, we are up to our own devices.
So far, we started with 13 people. Now we're down to 3. It is not going well.
The math is not in our favor here.
Yeah. Maybe so Paul, knowing that Gaspar's dad's gone, and he's just it goes to Gaspar says.
Did you make your sanity roll for seeing the wreck of the ship?
Oh yeah. You will need to do that as well. You'll lose less, or potentially less, but at seeing your livelihood going down.
You're ruining your friends that you've probably known for like years and years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And this was potentially your future. Was to be on this ship. Your whole career is now.
Oh no.
So you will lose 1 point for seeing that.
Yeah.
The captain, he was either going to give the ship to Paul or to me, depending on who survived longest.
Yeah, so this is your retirement is now sinking down to the bottom of the sea.
Wow. now Dad's body's
Yeah, you know,
eaten by a shark.
Yep.
so maybe Paul's like just absolutely in, I guess, shock of all the things that have gone on. He's just focusing on the put one foot in front of the other. He's just like, I've got to save my friend's son. We've got to get out of here. He's just being very pragmatic, and he says the Gaspar says, I can't believe it, God, but your dad will you. We've got to get out of this. You've got to his memory that. Otherwise, we're doomed. I need you to help us. The Portia's injured. Got to get. It's up to us two to get us out of this. Or words to that effect.
I would say if they weren't indefinitely insane, I would actually give them a sanity point back.
I mean, you still could. It wouldn't stop us from being indefinitely sick.
Yeah. I think so. Go ahead and you can each take a sanity point back as Paul kind of.
But to be perfectly honest, I don't think it's going to make much difference.
No. That 1 point's not.
So, because we're both definitely insane, until we do reality check rolls, we're prone to delusions.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be fun.
I don't know if you guys are getting off this ship. I guess we will find out.
Hey, does anyone want to play Russian roulette?
Just don't twirl the gun, in a flourish and with the safety off.
Well, I thought he was doing, like spinning the cylinder like a cowboy, not flipping it around like.
So he did, and then he said he twirled it around his finger, and I'm like, oh, okay, well.
He made some critical mistakes. Number one, you never twirl it around your finger.
No, that's for movies.
Number two, you always make sure that the gun is not loaded and the safety's on before attempting anything like that. And first of all, that's just a silly thing to do to begin with.
Right. Yeah, I didn't feel too bad about him getting shot in the leg.
Typically, the only safe way to do that would be with like a dummy or prop gun.
Yep.
Like,
if there's a camera,
you would never want to do.
That's about the time you can.
You would never ever want to do that with a real firearm.
No.
As you head down into the hold and you make it to baggage, I will need a spot hidden from someone to try and find that.
From all of us, or just
whoever is looking. If you're all looking, that could definitely be the case.
Get the manifest.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to take my mind off seeing my dad horrifically. Like, that is a horrible way to die.
Mm-hmm.
I've got quite a good one, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
And my spot hidden's decent. We'll see if it comes. Oh, no. I don't think I will.
Oh, that's.
I don't want to push.
Anyone want to push?
I don't think I'm inclined. I've only got 45.
You find. Well,
I didn't.
I'll try it.
You gonna try it?
Yeah. Can't do worse than a 99. There we go.
There we go. So you start tearing through things, and then you come upon a small manifest list. Let me post this up here.
Ooh.
And this looks to have a few names on it, and you see that some of them are circled in red ink, and one of them has been crossed off. This is uncommon. You know that, typically no one marks this. Someone's been down here. These names on here, there's a professor, a laborer, a student, a graduate student, another laborer, and they're all in the same stateroom, A5.
Is that... Oh, but we found the ritual stuff in a lounge,
yes,
right?
Yes, I was in a lounge, yep.
Okay. With the little bit of, sanity that Portia can muster, I think she hands the list to Paul, who is holding the team together at this point. And she's just like, ritual? And that's about all she can get out right now.
Nice. Paul, what do you make of this?
Nice. Targets to be sacrifice, so all these people all together problem, maybe.
Well, you could always check out
Yeah.
room A.
I know.
Or
I think we need to try and get the engines going.
is it kind of strange that 4 people will be
Yeah.
assigned to the same room?
Let's check.
It's got to be a suite if there's going to be that many people there.
But it feels like such a weird mishmash of people, like a professor, laborer, and a student and a graduate student.
Right. Give me an intelligence roll as you notice what their professions are.
Seems like people who would summon something.
Feels like I don't feel like somebody did this intentionally, or unless they had like some ulterior motive. I'll make an intelligence. That's a fail. I think I'm just too caught up in what's happening to put the pieces together.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the contrast? Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
oh no. No.
Yeah, you have no idea
Dice
what the relationship could be, why those people, why that room. That may be someplace to check. But for now, you are close to the boilers if you want to try and get the boilers going.
Yeah, let's try and get that going if we're close to
return
the
to
boilers.
the ship. So the ship's bowels
We need the power.
are-
This ship's sinking.
This area of the hold is filled with machinery and equipment. The boilers, the engines, everything that keeps the SS Champagne running are packed into high-ceilinged chambers, navigable in many places only by precipitous steps and narrow, elevated metal walkways tucked above and around the heavy machinery. Apart from the dull noise of the storm raging outside, it is eerily quiet down here. All the machinery is off and cold to the touch. It has been several days since any of this was last in use. As the ship lurches back and forth in the churning sea, tools and other debris scatter across the floor. As you look around, you notice a few of those desiccated corpses that have become wedged between the machines. I will need a mechanical repair roll from someone to get the boiler going. If someone wants to help, that will give them a bonus die.
What is my mechanical? Oh, my mechanical repair is slightly above mediocre.
Mine's 20. What's yours, Gaspar?
Mine's 35.
So you can have a bonus die with Paul helping you, Gaspar.
Not all bad going insane. There is a really cool mechanic that can happen that the keeper can use. There's a thing called Insane Insight, where if things get a bit off course, he can give us a clue.
Absolutely.
We'll see if that comes in handy, but
I think it's
it
going to
doesn't
have to, because 2/3 of the party is insane.
it doesn't always have to be entirely helpful. It might be something that's a bit chaotic.
It may kind of lead you to half-truths.
That is a fail.
Do you push it or spend the luck? That's a lot of luck.
I think neither. I think we're gonna have to get back. I think we're gonna have to get back at this later. I think I'll just take the regular fail.
Okay. So
This
you're
is a
not
bit
able to
more
get
difficult
this.
at the moment.
It's going to take some parts, and more importantly, it's going to take time. You can dedicate the time to do it, but it's going to be like 2 hours to get this thing underway.
Time that I don't think we have.
Right.
In this storm, it'd be a death sentence to go out on the life raft.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is probably the safest place. Although any more of those rogue waves, nothing's going to save you from that. You'd be probably safer here than in a life raft in that case. The worry would be if this hits some rocks as you're getting closer to shore. You're still miles away, but eventually this may run up against rocks.
Is that like one of your greatest fears, being at the bottom of the ship when it like flips over?
Oh heck yeah, that would just be horrible.
I mean, that's what the emergency capsize hatches are for.
Right.
To be honest.
Yep. It's like let
So
me out.
The way to get out of the ship, the thing flips over.
Yeah.
Is there any way my pilot boat skill can help you at all? Like 40?
We can still succeed even with a fail. It's just going to take time.
It'll just take time.
Yeah.
More time than it normally.
If someone wants to stay and keep working on it, the other two could go and you could try and lower the anchor. Even if you don't hit bottom, eventually it will get shallow enough that maybe it'll catch. Or
Maybe the anchor might help us stay stable in the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. Let's try and do that. Maybe hate to
I guess I'll stay behind.
hate to spit.
Oh no.
He's got his mania. He's
I still got the
focused
revolver.
on doing this thing.
I still got
Yeah.
the revolver in case I encounter any trouble.
Yeah. So who has weapons? So Gaspar, you have.
I've got
weapons.
the 38 revolver with 4 bullets.
Okay, and then Paul, you've got the shotgun.
Yep.
Okay.
Portia does not have
Okay.
any weapons, so.
But we don't. Okay.
Do we trust?
Is there
Portia with a
anything you
weapon
can
at
take?
This point?
I don't
As
think you
insane
should.
as she is.
No.
You can
I think-
take a
I think-
knife.
well,
Do you want to like?
Oh, she's got a mat.
knife?
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe not actually.
Maybe a little knife.
Yeah, let me get you a knife. Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I do still have my sailor's knife like in my belt.
There, I've got you a knife now. Yep, listed under combat.
Yeah.
So if you need it, it's there. So is Paul staying to fix the anchor, or Gaspar staying? Or sorry, staying to fix
the
the
anchor?
No, I think Gaspar.
Yeah, Gaspar.
I'm gonna try and get some work done on it. Not necessarily like finish it, but at least put in like an hour of work to get it done.
Perfect. And then what are the other two doing?
Yeah, let's go and look into room A5. If that's how far away that is from
Yep.
where we
Yeah.
are.
Let me get us there.
So is this trying to work on the engines or like the electrical systems?
So it's the boiler. So it's a little bit of plumbing. It's getting like the the fire lit, getting the steam brought up. There's a few of the pipes look like they're broken.
I hope none of the electrical stuff is broken because I don't think I have very good electrical repair.
No. You go to room A5. It's on the promenade deck, and it's on the port side of the ship, just forward of the first class promenade. This is one of the 2 largest first class suites, officially known as the Regal Suites. This section of corridor clearly witnessed a struggle of a different kind. The blood splatter on the walls here has bullet holes in the center of it. All of the holes face a single bullet-riddled door, as if someone, or perhaps a group of people, shot through it from the inside of the stateroom at those gathered in the hallway. The bodies of 2 men lie crumpled in a heap beneath the blood-soaked wall, the unfortunate victims of a lethal amount of lead poisoning from the bullets. This is room A5. Inside the suite, things couldn't be more different. Everything is cleaner, almost immaculate, after the chaos of the corridor. A few glasses and small decorative items roll about on the floor. A couch and an upturned table are positioned near the main door, a clear attempt at making a defensible position. All of the furniture is intact, though, as if the makeshift barricade never had to withstand an attack. Similarly, pristine barricades of chairs and side tables block the suite's other exterior doors. Portia, give me a spot hidden roll.
Ooh, okay. Let's see.
Nice.
Yay!
You actually succeeded on a roll.
I know, look at that. Look at her go.
Fantastic.
The madness is helping.
On a table. Oh, and let me make that manifest. I'll put it in the journals. I'll make it observable so that you can all see it forever now. If you need to find it, it will be there. You find another handout. Let me send this to you. And I'll make this observable. And Portia, do you want to read this for us?
Sure. With that much I am certain, the markings on the urns become clearer each day, as do the angelic voices that accompany them. Everything makes sense now. Only my summoners and I see the truth. The sheep around me cannot understand, but they will once the ritual is complete. From then, 30 days are needed for the energy to grow sufficiently that the next ritual may commence. And then there's a line break. It is done. The first steps of the process. Glory to the rising master. Maximum consumption of the flesh, the vitality of the fallen, will only strengthen the resolve of his form and bring into full contrast the reality of that which resides within. Breaking the form will not be possible. That which is freed cannot be killed. Otherwise, the ancients would have used their swords and axes and flames to destroy the undestroyable, rather than contain the triumvirate in those 3 unholy vessels. The images are clear in my head, as clear as they are on the vessels, carved into my soul as they are carved into the stone. Piercing the void of reality pierces the flesh, allowing for consumption of the soul, along with consumption of the flesh. The return of the master heralds the return of the true reality brought forth by...
And it ends there. So clearly the writings of a madman. There's mention of urns, and you recall in that ritual circle you saw pieces of broken stone urns. Something about summoners. Something about the rising master. There's a reference to 30 days. You know that is likely referencing perhaps a lunar cycle, that you know that the new moon was just a few days ago, and 30 days may be that approximation. So perhaps for the next ritual, maybe another 30 days. Maybe you have a month until something else happens. Regardless, upon reading this, a chill washes over you as you understand that there is something at work here far more sinister than you first suspected. And that is where we will break for the day.
Ooh.
We can do some improvements. So on your character sheets, skills that you have succeeded at, you should have some little check marks next to them. And then let me activate development mode. 1 second.
Me and my 3 skills.
So now on your character sheet, you can go, there's going to be, right next to your picture, there's a blue ribbon with 2 gears on it. You can click on that, and there's a button that says development phase. You can click on the development phase button, and it will roll to see if you improve your skills. In the game, you're trying to fail this roll. If you fail it, then your skill will go up by 1d10. So Portia did improve her spot hidden.
Hey.
Is it letting me
So if I say first aid, so I click on first aid?
No, so just, so it should say, did you go to the little 2 gears with the blue ribbon next to your picture? And then it should say development, there's an experience points, and then development phase. Just click the development phase button, and it should automate it for you. There you go. Paul did not improve his first aid. What about Gaspar?
Okay. Pilot boat. Should I try that?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's see if I improve my first aid. No, I do not. Let's see if I improve my swim. No, I do not. What else did I succeed? A climb.
Yes.
No, I do not.
And then everyone can also try to improve their luck. So you can make a luck roll, and if you pass it, or excuse me, if you fail it, then you will gain 1d10 luck.
Oh, it was close, but no, I succeeded. I don't improve my luck.
So I just do a normal roll, or do I roll it again?
How do I remove
a
the
luck
check
roll?
marks? It won't let me.
Yeah, just make a normal luck roll. You need to remove the little check marks.
How do I remove the check marks? It won't let me.
Let me take it off development mode. And
Oh, it
I think
passed the luck.
I think it's a double right.
There we go. You have to double click.
Yeah, double click. I think we'll take care of it.
Okay.
So no one gets any new luck. Everyone was too lucky.
I did not improve any of my skills.
Oh, you wanted to fit. Well, we wanted to fail that. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
How do I do the? How do I do the climb and the boat roll? I guess I did. How do I see if I?
So you can just roll that
develop
skill, and if
those?
you fail it, then you'll gain 1d10 points.
Okay, right, okay. I want to fail it.
Yep.
Oh no, I passed
Yeah.
it. Oh no, I know I failed it actually.
Yeah.
Good.
There you go. Now roll d10.
So
Oh, you get increase it by 7. Pretty good.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So then to
Nice.
increase it, you need to unlock your character sheet. So there's a big, like a padlock kind of in the upper right. You can click on that. It will unlock your sheet, and then you can go in and manually change the scores.
That's it. Oops.
There you go. Perfect.
Cool.
And then your climb as
Cool.
well.
And climb. Just do that. So I want to fail this. Oh yeah. So let's see. I
Oh, you
just
got
made
right
it.
on it. Darn it. Shoot.
Darn it.
Excellent. All right. Well, this
Oh, well.
is where we will
Yeah, I think
end
that's
it
interesting.
for the week, and let's meet back next week, same time. And then I think we're skipping 2 weeks. So next week we should finish,
Oh, no.
we should finish part 1 of the campaign, and we'll hopefully get off the ship. And then I'm attending a convention the weekend after, so I will be not available. And then someone else had something the week after that.
Oh, that's me.
That's you. And then I think we're good to go. Should be probably 3 or 4 more sessions. We should finish this campaign. Not all of it will be on this ship. Hopefully we get off the ship next session.
I think we might die.
Yeah, I think that might be how we get off the ship, is with new characters. So
Yeah.
we'll see how this goes.
So is this the prequel? Is this like the prequel, like opening like 10 minutes to the horror movie? And then we
Yeah,
go
exactly. And it's like, how do we get off? So I will. I'm gonna have this posted again on Startplaying. We may get 2 more players. Sorry about